Are you ready to record? Are we good with sound? Okay. 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 Good. I just want to make sure that you're heard. You have a very strong voice. Very manly.
Started off strong.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what can I say? Dang, Perrin's already rolling initiative.
Fuck that. I'm taking out the guard.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be a
kidding,
short
I'm kidding.
session then. Okay. Let's get into it. Dungeon of the Mad Mage session 48. Seems like a lot of sessions. Let's see what happened last week. Perrin, you talked to Olive Stillwater. She mentioned you need to go see Skella Iron Eye.
Skella! Sorry.
He's got more information for you, but you found out that your parents were actually harpers.
I'm
Not
torn because
yeah, well,
harpers are good people, and Perrin's kind of on the verge of being not so good, but we'll see.
yeah. Well, that's fine. Sometimes you try to raise them as best you can, and it doesn't work out sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when they're murdered, or maybe. So you found that out. You went back through got out of Skullport right after that. Went back through the Hobgoblins area. Then continued on to the second level. Talked to your good friend, the was it Sharath from the Xanthar's Guild. Talked to him for a minute, and then you killed him. No mercy, and killed a whole bunch of bugbears. There was a Benny Hill chase around the dungeon.
Yep.
And you finally got the last one. Went back upstairs, and when you got back up, that's where we'll start off. So I kind of went through it a little fast just to get it through the session. So any questions before we get started? Fantastic.
Is there such a thing as a lawyer? Do lawyers exist in Winter Deep?
Well, you might find out. Depends on your actions. So, you ring the bell. You paid your money. The four of you plus Delvin and Heligoblin went up. So as soon as you got up, it's about 8 o'clock at night. People are kind of wrapping up because there is that curfew at 9 o'clock due to the shadows. And everybody's very interested, right? Whenever the bucket comes up or goes down with people. And you kind of emerge. Everybody's looking to see if anybody died, anybody comes back maimed. Lear, you're kind of holding your shoulder, right? It's broken. The bugbear got it. You broke your shoulder, so you look a little rough around the edges.
Yep. Still have wounds.
Yep, and a little beat up, and then you've got this goblin with you, and basically a young teenager. So people are kind of wondering what's going on, and before you even get out of the bucket, you saw this gentleman, Waterdeep guard. His name is Henry, and again, he's a kind of a older middle-aged gentleman. He's wearing leather armor, got a short sword. Doesn't look very threatening, and definitely not hard-nosed. And he comes up to you, as I mentioned last week, and he goes, Perrin Halfhand, you are under arrest for the murder of Sandra. Let me make sure I get these names right. Sandra Winterkey and Mina Sleepright. I need you and your companions to come down with me to the station. You can keep your weapons. I mean, I'm not going to be able to wrest weapons away from you. I mean, if you want to run away again, I can't stop you. But no, then you'll be a fugitive of Waterdeep if you do so. So yeah, I'm gonna need all of you to come down to the station, and
before we come down to the station, I have to admit I've never heard of these two individuals. So you're gonna have to pardon my ignorance, but I mean, I've killed evildoers in the dungeons while doing the work down below, but I don't recall murdering anyone in cold blood. Do you know anything about these accusations?
We have. Oh boy, about 30 witnesses of you killing these two ladies or leading to their murder. Something we can talk about when we get down to the station.
Can you tell me who these ladies were? Like where they were killed? Honestly,
they were killed here at this this fine establishment.
Up here or down below?
Up here.
Right here in this.
Yeah.
And when did that happen?
The morning of Liar's Night, right before you went down. We have everybody here. Yep. We have about and he takes out his notepad. 23 witnesses that says you threw candy out of your pocket. The poison candy killed these two fine young ladies.
Oh, I will tell you this: that candy was given to me by someone, and I didn't want the candy, and so I will admit to you that I had that candy given to me, and I was in possession of it for maybe 2 seconds, and I tossed it into the crowd.
Well, let's come down to the station so we can figure that out, please.
All right, I'm willing to go to the station to clear my good name because I did not poison, and there was no intent here. I just passed on candies or passed to me. And I remember it was a pretty female, if I recall correctly, that gave me the candies in the first place. And I'm sure the witnesses that saw me give the candies, someone must have seen this little halfling girl too.
No one recalls seeing a halfling woman giving you any candy. Again, we'll figure that out when we get down to the station. He kind of like flips through his notes. He goes, "Who's the boy? I don't have him in my notes."
What are they called? It's not a squire. What's the other name?
He's our page. Our new
Page.
Page. And he did not go down with you the last time you went down. Where's he from?
Skullport.
We saved him from some hags.
Yep.
On the 3rd level.
Good. Hag Skullport? What? So which one is it?
We saved him from the hags outside of Skullport.
Right.
But we did end up going to Skullport to take care of some business. Filthy place.
Okay. And the goblin? What's with the goblin?
He's like a familiar. Are you familiar with what a familiar is?
A familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll get out of the bucket. We got to get to the station. I wanted to get there before curfew. It's only about 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So as you all file out.
I was gonna say like silently to my party here that if you don't want to come down to the station, I understand. Like if things look ugly, then I'm just gonna get myself out. But there's no point you guys becoming fugitives as well if not needed. So I'm saying it's up to you guys what you want to do here.
It doesn't matter. We'll escort you. No big deal.
Yeah, Griff will think back. Yeah, you didn't do this. We're all set.
Right.
We know what's her face if things get nasty.
Okay. So as you file out of the bucket or the whatever the thing that takes you down to the wells, as Hologoblin steps out, he disappears.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
What?
I
What's
told you
going
he was
on there?
He's a magical creature. He's a familiar. I just told you.
He was a goblin.
No, a familiar.
No,
Magical.
I've seen goblins before. That was a goblin. A familiar is a dog or a cat.
No.
How many goblins do you see disappear like that?
I don't know.
Whatever.
What kind of bullshit you guys pulling here?
We told you.
Whatever he was, we're better off without him. He was an annoying fucker.
Yeah, so he was magically granted to me. He was following me around, and like I said, he was a familiar. So it's probably one of Hallister's little tricks or something. I don't know. I just know he was following us around. I told you he was a familiar from the beginning, so it's still the truth.
Okay. You see him writing stuff down in his notebook.
So we haven't been out
He's looking at like Delvin as he steps off. Like,
no, Delvin's real.
okay.
We assume.
Do you have
well,
He doesn't disappear, right?
He goes, you have a coat for the boy? It's pretty cold outside.
I don't know. Probably.
If we don't, I'll give him my coat.
I mean, I'm wearing a cloak too, so.
Yeah, I'm figuring you guys are all set.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, because it's cold out there tonight.
So I'm wearing my cloak of the manta ray. What? I don't even know what happened to my other cloak. Did I just delete it, even though I had it, or what? I don't even know.
He gave it to someone. I think he gave it to.
Halagoblins? I don't know.
Maybe he gave it to Delvin.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you gave it to Delvin. Yeah, you gave it to Delvin.
So he's wearing a cloak then.
At least he got a cloak.
No, he didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
He lost it.
Okay. You sold it probably. I don't know. That's the only other clothes I have. I mean, I've got my common clothes that I'm wearing, but
All right.
I got a coat.
I mean,
I'll give him my coat.
going down. Either way, I was going to say going down to the station. We can, if we're going close to where our house is, we can drop them off. And the
No. He's coming down for questioning.
Delvin? Okay, whatever. Okay.
Okay. So I mean, everybody's looking, man. Like everybody is doing that, looking at you guys as you file out of the yawning portal. Durnan, he doesn't really even say anything to you guys, right? He's kind of busy doing his own thing. So it takes about 10 minutes to walk down to the station. You all get put in separate rooms, and you see Henry. He visits each one of you.
Okay.
So we'll start with Pistollette. Your name is Pistollette?
Yes, it is.
And how long have you known the accused, Perrin?
I don't know. For a month? For days?
No,
I
it's
don't
About
know.
10 days.
in the days.
Days?
About a 10-day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
a 10-day deer.
Actually, we met her the day or so before we went down.
5 days before.
5 days. Okay. Oh, that's right. We went on that little quest. I forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
You know, Pistollette, you known Perrin for about 8 days.
It feels like I've known him for months.
Years almost.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. And he says, and how did you weren't initially with the group. How did you join the group?
Well, I got lost in the labyrinth down there.
Yeah.
So I just magically turned the corner one day and they were there. I found the pally cute, so I stuck around.
Okay. And did you see what happened the night the accused was threw out the candies? He says that someone planted the candy on him. Did you see any of that?
I don't recall exactly. I mean, usually I'm just fluttering around.
Okay. Do you just fly everywhere?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Walking is so tiresome.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I guess if you could fly, why walk, right?
Yep.
And what could you tell me about the accused? Is he, in your brief interactions with him, has he shown any, I don't know, let's say murderous tendencies?
Only when the cause is just. He's an accomplished and competent adventurer. I've seen him get in situation, get out of them untouched, so it's pretty good.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion.
I roll you a persuasion. Oh, that sucks. Is it a 0?
Do you really want to know the answer?
No, I have minuses on that.
He kind of looks at you, Pistollette, and goes, "Uh-huh." And do you think he's capable of murdering, doing this kind of silent murder of poison?
Well, he's capable of murdering. He's done it plenty of time down there, but usually he needs a reason why. In the case of the 2 ladies, he doesn't have a reason why he would randomly choose to kill 2 girls. That
So
doesn't
he
make
has
sense.
murdered, then, is what you're saying.
Well, only when it makes sense, when the cause is when the cause is just, like I said.
Okay. All right. Okay. And are you staying with the accused? Are you kind of an adventure group? You staying all together at the same place?
Correct.
Okay. And do you know if he has any family outside of this
No clue.
adventuring group? No clue. Okay. All right. Great. If you could stay here, I've got to interview a couple other people, your other adventurer friends, and
By all means.
you're not accused of anything. So I mean, you're free to go if you want to. But if you want to hang out with your friends, then
I'll stick around in
Okay.
case he needs me.
Okay. All right. And he's gonna visit you next, Lear.
Okay.
What's your name?
I am Lear Nilzar.
Okay. And how long have you known the accused?
So this is Brian. I'm trying to remember exactly. Probably a few months. Does that sound right? With us going out to
A little over
the
a
other.
month. A little over a month.
Yep. So I mean, I would tell him the truth.
Yeah, of course. Okay. And how'd you meet?
I don't remember that either. I think we met as we were going to Stormwreck Isle, right?
Yep, you were all on the boat.
Yep.
Okay. What happened to your other 2 adventurer pals? I know there was 4 of you that started out in the dungeon, from what I've gotten.
Yep.
2 of them died.
3 actually died, right?
3. Okay,
Yep.
but 1 came back.
No, he died down in the dungeon. His body came back as a intellect devour that we learned.
Intellect devour.
We learned later, and he's now dead.
Okay, and that's Cole Ironbrew.
Yes.
Okay, a known Xanathar.
Hold on. Was that truth? I was trying to tell the truth.
He didn't die yet.
Yeah.
He didn't die again. He left. He didn't die.
Oh, okay. Then I would have said he died down in the dungeon when an intellect devourer took over his body.
Okay.
We didn't learn that till later after we came out of the dungeon.
Okay. He was not Xanathar. He was with a different group. Did you know he was part of a thieves guild?
No.
The Skull Iron Brew? Okay.
No.
This Perrin, back to Perrin.
Okay.
Also Kazan Bog. He was part of your group?
Yes.
Okay. A known Xanathar representative, member of that guild?
I believe so.
Okay. And are you connected to any of these organizations?
I used to be in Xanathar a long time ago, and I left them to go to Stormwreck Isle.
Okay. So you did. You were in the Xanathar Guild though at one time.
Very shortly, yes.
Okay.
Once I realized what they were about, I disconnected myself from them. Their thoughts and beliefs don't align with mine.
Okay.
They may not like that, but that's the truth.
So did you see anything the night of the incident?
I don't know. Did I? I don't remember. I know you told Perrin what happened, but I don't know if Lear actually saw it. And I mean I know what happened, but I don't know that Lear saw
No,
it.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
It was,
So I know that we had just returned from helping whatever the old man's name was, and he was eating candy throughout the whole quest. And I assumed that candy came from there. So is it possible that the old man was getting poisoned too? I don't know, but it didn't come from Perrin. He would have gotten it from them, whatever that company is. The
okay.
candy.
So you were helping somebody out that was eating this candy?
I thought he was. Yeah, whatever his name is. The old man.
Yeah, Ash.
Yep.
He starts writing down. He goes, "Tell me more about that. What, how? I don't know anything about this. So what?
Oh, it
Who
was
was
just.
involved and?"
Oh, his son was trying to search down his dad's old group. So we went around Waterdeep looking for different members of his dad's old group from a long time ago, and we brought them all back together at the end, and basically made the old man happy.
Okay. And this group was a former band of adventurers, or?
Yeah, yep, long time ago. I have no idea what they did or anything. But
Oh, does this have anything to do with the down at the docks? The day before the 31st, the 30th.
No, definitely not.
There was we found some dead bodies
no,
in a warehouse. That wasn't you?
was not me.
Roll me a deception.
And hold on, if I need it,
Hang on, I'll let you know if you need it.
8 more.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me get up. Let's see. Insight.
And I am proficient in that, so I'm able to use it for that. Is what it.
Okay. All right. He has nothing to insight. Yeah, he can't beat that. Insight's wisdom, right? Let me just check so in case you don't have to use that.
Yeah, if I don't have to use it, I won't check it off.
Yeah, you got to use it.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got to use it. Okay. Because we found some bodies there, and there was a few no members of the Zentarum in that.
Well, that had to be no good then.
Yeah. Okay. So what can you tell me about Perrin? You've probably adventured with him the longest out of everyone. Do you think he's capable of murder?
Not flat out murder. He can kill things,
Yeah.
but that's different from murder, as we both know.
Okay. And have you seen him? Let's just say, going a little bit above and beyond what's necessary to maybe take somebody out.
Not murder. No.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
So he definitely would kill an evil creature or something like that, but that's totally different than what we're talking about here.
Okay.
Persuasion?
Yep.
And 5 more if I need it.
You're gonna need all of it.
Well, if I fail, then I don't use it. But
yeah, there's not really a fail here.
oh,
Kind of combine. Okay. Okay. Do you know if he has any family?
would Lear even know that his mom and dad are? I mean, I
Yeah, you
guess
were
we
there
would have.
for the all the talking and everything else.
Oh, so I would. All I would say was, as far as I'm aware of, his mom and dad are dead. So his
Okay.
family's gone.
Okay. Do you know he's been in Waterdeep for a while, right? I don't know if you know the company you keep, but he's
No,
been booked before petty theft as a kid and everything else. He looks older. He's supposed to be 18, but he looks older than 18. He looks like he's almost in his late 20s. Is he using like a disguise magic on himself or something to make himself
no,
look older?
no. I don't believe he has that capability. To
Okay.
be honest.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you can tell me about him, or kind of professes innocence to this crime?
So our group is, for the most part, good, and
For the most part.
well, I mean, we're killing things down in the dungeon. Come on, I mean, so you have to have a little bit of uh, chaoticness in you to kill evil. The average person doesn't just go down in the dungeon and kill creatures of evil nature. It just, so that's why, for the most part, good. And those of us that are good wouldn't be keeping company with someone that's evil like you're describing.
Okay.
So to us, that's out of character.
And you're down in the dungeon on behalf of Laurel Silverhand. She said she put out a call for adventurers, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. And down there, you're looking for the cause of the shadows.
That is correct too.
Mm-hmm.
And removing the evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And have you run into what kind of like evil things have you run into down there? You don't have to give me a full list, but
So beholders,
so you ran
evil.
into Xanathar.
There's more than one beholder. No, we haven't run into Xanathar.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Trying to think what else we ran into. Thinking the big stuff. Was it a chimera? No, it wasn't a chimera. Was it the hags that we ran into right out of Skullport? They had,
Hags.
yeah, the 3 hags that had Delvin. That's how we met Delvin.
You sure they weren't just like little old ladies?
No, they were not little old ladies.
Okay. Okay. All right.
They casted magic. They were, yeah, no, they attacked us first, and then we took them out, and took a lot of damage doing it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Trying to evil dark elves known as Drow. There was a bunch of those evil things down there.
They're all evil.
I've never met one that wasn't. I mean, I'm an elf too. I'm sure there probably is an exception, but everyone that we came across attacked us, and they were actually creating spiders and drow mix. They call them driders.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we killed a few of those too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Again, all evil creatures.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. You're free to go. You're not being accused of this murder.
Okay.
Or you can stick around. I did already talk to one of your party. I'm gonna go talk to the other couple. So.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. And I'll whisper to the other two what I said, so that way they understand everything.
Okay. All right, Griff, you're next. What's your name?
Name's Griff. Griff Drannon.
Griff Drennan. Okay. And how do you know Perrin?
I've been adventuring with him down in the dungeon here for about 5 days.
Uh, 8,
8 days.
26. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And how did you meet?
Right at the same bar where you found us. I was on a holy mission to clean the dungeon of evil, and they were they had just lost a couple of party members, I guess, to some pretty wicked evil. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd join up with them and do my part.
And you just join up with anybody?
Well, I was going down there either way. It was nice to kind of meet up with some people that shared my goal for, killing evil shit.
And you said the holy mission.
Yeah, I'm on a mission
Who do
from
you?
Helm.
Helm.
Yes.
Helm. Good Helm. Protector.
Yes, protector. Absolutely. Protecting your fair city. Like, I guess kind of like you, but,
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't protect those 2 women.
I don't
So.
know. Yeah, well, let's get to the heart of that. I don't
Well,
recall any
well,
women.
let's,
And I'm
well,
sorry.
I
Go
mean,
ahead. Ask your questions. Go ahead.
yeah. So you met up with the accused, and Elearr, along with Pistollette. What have you seen down there in the dungeon? What have you seen him? Could he potentially murder
Murder?
innocents?
No, that kid's not a murderer. He's a
Oh,
killer. He can kill some evil stuff, but he's
yeah.
not bloodthirsty. He's kind of a jokester.
Okay. Okay. Uh, and so you've never seen him just kind of go off and.
I mean, look, man. If you've ever been down in the dungeon, like you kind of have to go off to survive. Like, yeah, I've seen him go off.
Okay. Okay. All right.
On women though, no. That's a
Okay.
hard no.
Did you see anything happen the night of the incident, or the morning of the incident?
I honestly don't remember. We had been involved with a gentleman who was eating candy, so I kind of remember a candy thing, but I don't specifically recall.
Roll me history.
Let's see. Probably not.
This was session number 36.
Wow.
That is not a good history. Boy, you guys are rolling like shit already.
Nick vaguely remembers something about him getting candy from some stranger.
Yeah. You were the only one, but you don't remember that something looked fishy. Okay. And so you can't say anything of. I heard about some incident at the docks at a warehouse. You know anything about that? With it involves some Zentarum and.
Zentarum? That's nasty business.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that?
Do I?
Yeah.
The docks here? I mean, we were just we had some issues down at the docks in down in.
Yeah, it would have been a day before you went down back into the dungeon on the 30th of
Oh,
Marinefell.
okay. I
Yeah,
see. Yeah, I was thinking about something else. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I heard there was something. Your buddy Lear said something about. Well, no, it wasn't Lear. There was some incident down at the docks. Some people wound up dead. Do you know anything about that? Some Zentarum and some others.
No, Zentarum dead. That doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a yes or no question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know anything about that.
Roll me deception.
Maybe.
You see him start writing down in his notebook. Okay. Do you know if Perrin has any family?
I don't think he does.
Man of Helm?
No, when I met him, I thought he was an orphan, but I think he just found out something about his parents being killed. So, as far as I know, no, doesn't have any family.
Okay. No family or anything like that. You did see him throw candy into the crowd, did you not?
I honestly don't remember that. If he did, and I don't know. Maybe I think he's saying that he did. He was just giving it away.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't specifically
All right.
recall, but I can
Anything
guarantee
you
if
can
he did it, it was not with malice.
anything you can tell me about Perrin that would help his case?
Well, the only times I've ever seen him kill stuff is either with his crossbow or with an axe. So, I mean,
You've never seen him use poison?
no. Well, I mean, he's taken some bolts from some drow, but other than that, no, he doesn't use poison.
He currently has poison bolts on him right now, you said?
I don't know if they're poison. They're the drow crossbow bolts that make people go sleepy sleep.
Okay. You see him writing down. Roll me persuasion at disadvantage.
At least I'm pretty good at this.
That's the best rolls yet. Okay. All right. Well, you're not being accused of anything. You're free to go. I've got to interview Perrin yet, but your other friends are waiting for you. So
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't think
wait for
Perrin
him.
will be going home tonight. I'm going to let you know that. We're going to keep him here. We are going to probably have him on trial tomorrow morning.
I mean, no, okay.
Anybody you know of that could speak on his behalf other than you three? Any other friends or people that know him?
I mean, the lady herself met him. Blackstaff, we worked with, or he worked with a couple times, I think.
Yeah, I can't get Laurel Silverhand or Blackstaff here. Anybody normal?
I can't think of anybody.
Okay.
He's not that guy though.
Yeah. Okay.
But you'll figure that out. I'm confident.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Great. Thank you very much, Griff, and hopefully your crusade continues and you are able to find out what the shadow thing is, because it's become a nightmare for the city. So.
Yeah,
Great.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. All right. So he walks in with you, Perrin. Can you state your full name for the record?
Yeah, Perrin Halfhand.
Okay.
While I'm talking to him, I do want to roll an insight check. Like, do I believe that this is legitimately a guard and not like someone disguising it? Like,
Sure. Go ahead.
are we
and
at an
roll,
actual station? Like
yeah,
this isn't like an
you see
elaborate.
other guards around.
Okay,
Roll
so it doesn't
insight.
feel like it's an elaborate hoax or anything.
Yeah, you're not really getting much, man. This guy is stone cold. Like,
Okay.
no facial expression whatsoever. You just can't read him.
Okay, but it does. I do feel like it's a legitimate situation here.
Yes. Yes. You've
Okay.
been in the station before, booked. Back in the
Okay.
day.
Well, I mean, I was an urchin, but I didn't like do two bad things. But anyway,
No, that's nothing petty stuff.
Yeah.
Got your hand slapped. Perrin, what, half hand?
Yes.
What's going on with your hands?
Magic shit. Bad things happened while I was in the dungeon, and I lost the skin and flesh off my hands.
Okay. And this doesn't lead to any murderous tendencies or evil acts?
No, I have tendencies on evil things that we've encountered down below, but the idea of poisoning an innocent woman is, frankly disgusts me.
Okay. So tell me what happened the night of the incident.
Well, if I recall correctly, we were headed back down into the portal. Some young halfling was making eyes at me. I'm not the most attractive halfling, so I kind of didn't give it a second thought. She put some candy in my pocket, and I noticed it, and not really being one to enjoy candy, I just threw it into the crowd without even thinking.
Okay. And he
And
you
I'm telling the
see,
truth, by the way. Like this is, I'm not trying. There's no deception or anything. This
I'm
is
not I'm not asking you to roll anything.
no fair enough.
So he's got kind of a satchel at his side. He reaches into it. He opens up a folder and he goes, "Are these the candy wrappers?" And
Now,
I'm not going to have you roll a history. They look like the candy wrappers. They were from.
I will say honestly, I didn't study them that hard. I kind of caught her putting them in my pocket. Didn't want them, so I kind of made a show of throwing them away, kind of thing, because I didn't trust that this pretty halfling had good intentions, showing interest in me. So it was like saw her putting candy in my pocket, reached in, threw it to the audience, just kind of like, disregard.
Okay. So you didn't think she had good intentions of putting the candy, so you thought it was a good idea to throw it randomly into a crowd?
No, I didn't. I didn't think she was trying to poison me. I thought she was trying to pickpocket me or something. I thought she was.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
she was just like another.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever murdered anybody in cold blood?
No.
Roll me deception.
Have I?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Yes.
I mean,
They might have been evil, or at least you thought they were evil, but you've done it.
all right. Well, hold on. Let me. Have I murdered an innocent person in cold blood? No. Have I perhaps? Have I perhaps like taken down an evil person that was defenseless at the time because they did evil things, and I was maybe.
How do you know they were doing evil things? Like, are
Well,
you
because they
judge, jury,
confess.
and executioner?
Oh, there's my deception roll, which is terrible.
Okay. All right. Do you have any family?
To my knowledge, no. When I was very young, my clan was wiped out by trolls.
Okay.
I managed to escape, and when I went back, there was no survivors. I was able to stumble back into Waterdeep, but I haven't had no word from my clan in 10 years.
Okay. Speaking of that, you're 18, correct?
That is correct.
Why do you look like you're almost 30?
Again, magic shit down below. Stuff I can't explain, just it happened.
Okay. So you're older.
I appear older now, yes.
Okay. Well, Perrin, I've got 23 witnesses that says that they didn't see a halfling woman put anything into your pocket. None of your companions did.
I don't deny throwing the candy into the audience, but I can assure you that I am telling the truth, that I had no knowledge that the candy was poisoned. And I had known it was poisoned, I would never have just thrown it into a crowd willy-nilly.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
Oh, sorry, I should be open. I did that in the open, didn't I? I got put in the tower.
Yeah. Throw this one on. Okay. Anybody? Do you know anybody that can speak on your behalf other than your companions?
Laurel Silverhand is who we've encountered here, and she was kind of our sponsor, if you want to call it that, of our adventuring party. There was I can't remember the title, but like whoever the person in Stormwreck Island was that kind of told me about my past and told me to seek out the person in Skullport. Other than that, I've been, I've had no close family or anything, and like this group of adventurers has see me at my best and see me at my worst over the last few weeks. So, I mean, I'm sure that what they have to say is probably accurate.
Okay. Do you know? Hang on, and he's flipping through his book here. Do you know a female? Really? No, I can't spell. Abaya Uday?
Yes. When I was young and first came to Waterdeep, she showed me kindness. I
Okay.
was I was starving and beaten, and she nursed me back to health. And out of stubborn pride, I left first chance I got. But she was probably one of the only people in Waterdeep to show me kindness.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause she spoke good of you. She's at the Yawning Portal.
Oh, it's been many years since I've seen her, and it would be I regret leaving her the
you
way
see
I
her all the
did.
time, actually.
Oh, really?
She's been buying stuff off of you. Yeah.
Oh, so did I just not recognize her, or did I
No,
just is this just like being stupid?
he wasn't. He wasn't here on those sessions.
Oh, he wasn't. Oh.
No, remember because I
Oh,
asked.
okay.
We said that was Perrin's friend or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yep.
my bad. I'll have to
Okay,
rectify
no,
that.
my bad too. So okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So then so I would have retconned the answer saying yes. I did. We have seen her recently, and I have
Okay.
interacted with her. But yes,
Yeah, because in my notes I actually put in parentheses Perrin's friend, so that way we'd remember.
Yep. Okay. Well, Perrin, here's the deal. You're being arrested. You're going to stay the night here. I advise you to get, and you carry. I've heard poison crossbow bolts, right?
recently we've encountered drow down below,
Mm-hmm.
and they had poison crossbow bolts. And while you're down there, you never know when you're going to get a chance to restock. So you don't waste crossbow bolts if you don't have to.
Well, I would advise you giving your weapons to your friends. We won't confiscate those. You'll spend the night here. You're going to get a trial tomorrow morning. You're going to kind of plead your case in front of 3 judges. You have a defender, and you'll meet him very shortly. His name is Johnny Knockrack. He's going to be your defender, and for the 3 judges will decide your fate, whether you go to jail for murder or if you could persuade them that you did not do this. If you want a zone of truth spell, we don't take those as gospel because we know that people can manipulate that, or as far as like beat that. But if you want a zone of truth during the trial, that is going to cost you 200 gold pieces.
And I will check my inventory, and I will see that I got some platinum, don't I? I got 25 platinum, so I'm going to say yes. I would, I am innocent. I do ask if my innocence is found, does that 200 gold get refunded?
No.
Well, it's probably still worth it. So I will pay tomorrow for the zone of truth.
Okay, zone of truth. All right. Okay. Do you know of anything about a dock incident involving Zentera?
What can you tell me?
Well, we found some dead bodies. Looked like they were Zentarum, along with a few other folks. Died from what looks to be magic, crossbow bolts, spear.
I mean, this is this is Waterdeep. I'm not surprised you found dead Zentarum. I used to have a loose affiliation with some of the Zentarum in my past.
Yeah. Are you a member of any of these thieves guilds, the Xanthar or Zentarum or anything like that?
No, I was friendly with some Zentarum in my youth, but that was more of a arrangement I had to survive. But I never did join them. It was just I don't know if you've heard of Ziraj the Hunter, but he too showed kindness to me. But knowing who the Zentarum were and what they were about, I had no interest in joining them.
Okay. Last time, anybody that you can think of that can talk on your behalf besides Uday?
I met Laurel Silverhand. I mentioned.
Yeah,
but
somebody
unfortunately,
that, I could get a hold of.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, like I've said, my clan has been wiped out. So if I'm wrong, and if there's any half-hand survivors that are out and about, then even then they would only know me as a child.
Okay. Well, Perrin, like I said, you'll stay here. You'll have a trial in the morning, and he's like, if you want to put your weapons here on the table, and he brings out like a set of manacles.
I look at it. Are those really necessary?
It's just to transport.
I've come
it's
willing.
just to transport you to the jail cell. It's just in case you're running, or it's standard procedure.
All right, are my party companions still here?
Yeah. We'll have him come in and get it. So he kind of opens the door and he says, "Hey, cleric of Helm."
I believe he's a paladin.
Griff.
I correct him.
Oh, I thought you said you were a man of Helm.
Yeah, a paladin. I'm no cleric.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Can you take his weapons home with you?
Yes.
And he fills out. He gives you a piece of paper, and he hands it to you, Griff. And he says, "This is in case you get stopped because you're out past curfew."
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. And he goes, one thing, I have to interview the boy real quick. So Perrin, if you come with me, and he puts the manacles on you, takes you to the jail cell. Griff, you can grab all his weapons, his gold, all that stuff. Don't take it out of your inventory, Perrin, unless you get arrested, and then we'll figure something out.
Fair enough.
So, okay. So he takes about 5 minutes, and he comes, with Delvin, and he comes out and he says to you three, he goes, "So you kidnapped the boy?"
No, we offered him a job as a page. He was.
And you told his uncle that you're taking him, right? He says you did not.
Well, we did. We left him a note. He wrote a note for his uncle. We made sure it was delivered.
Oh, okay. And his uncle is a member of the Zentarum?
That's part of the reason why we want to give him a better life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And are you going to take him back down into the dungeon?
No. We have a house here. He's gonna live up here. We're gonna take care of him.
Okay.
Teach him some skills.
Okay. So he left a note for his uncle.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did not kidnap him?
No. I mean, if he wants to leave, he's free to go.
I mean, at that point, we would turn to Delvin. Delvin, did you want to go back to your uncle?
He's actually not there.
Yeah.
He's still in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, we offered this to him. We did not. He's not against his will in any way.
And if he wants to go back to Skullport, we'll even escort him back to his uncle if that's what he wants.
No. He didn't mention anything of the sort.
Okay.
like he wants to go back to his uncle. He says he hates Skullport, which
Right.
I can understand
It's not a
why.
place
Right.
But he also said he had nowhere else to go, and we said, yes, you do. You could come with us, and he thought that was a great idea.
Okay. I'm gonna. I mean, you just can't take kids, right? I mean, you just can't take them.
Based on his age,
Yeah.
he's actually. I mean, wasn't he old enough to be out on his own already?
He's only 13.
Oh,
So if his uncle comes looking for him, you're gonna have to give him back.
Hey, he goes
Of
where
course.
he wants. If the kids,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
Which,
I mean,
I understand
you
what
can.
you're saying.
Yeah.
You understand where
So
we're coming from.
sure. But yeah, I mean, you just can't take kids.
We understand if there's a legal issue that we're on the wrong side of it.
right.
Yep.
But we'd rather not have another Xantarum kid running in the streets of Waterdeep.
No,
Or
understood.
Xanathar. Or whatever one he is. I forget.
Yeah, no. I understand. I just you just can't take kids, no matter if they're with Xanathar, Zentarum, or I don't know, one of Bane's chosen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We didn't take a kid.
No.
Yeah.
We saved a kid from some hags who is now kind of tagging along behind us. He's got nowhere to go.
Okay. All right. And he goes back into the room. He goes, so Perrin's trial will be 8 a.m. at the Hall of Justice, and you will be brought to kind of say your piece. He'll be tried between 3 judges. He has asked for a zone of truth, which will cost him 200 gold pieces. So just have that payment up front when it's time for the trial.
We have to pay for that?
Yes.
Interesting. I thought that would be standard. It's an easy way to find the truth.
There's people that can. We don't take it as gospel because there are people that can resist that.
Oh, I see. I understand. So it's a piece of evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
So.
Very well.
Okay. Great.
Well, innocent, so we'll pay for the extra boost.
Okay. Well, have a good night. Again, if you get stopped on the way, just present that slip of paper and you'll be fine. That you were on official business or detained. And have a good night.
Thank you. You too. I expect to get this all taken care of tomorrow. I appreciate your professionalism.
Good. Thank you. Perrin, as you're kind of in the jail cell, you see a gnome walk up to your cell. Yep.
Oh.
He actually looks like a deep gnome.
Deep gnome.
Yeah. He's a Servernablin. Serveblin.
Oh.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, my name's Johnny. I hear I'm defending you tomorrow. And you have elected for the zone of truth.
Yes, I have some questions about that, Johnny.
Sure.
So I assume I am in trial. I am in trial just for this candy thing, right? They're not going to ask me questions about any other incidents or anything, right? Like I'm just on trial for this misunderstanding with the poisoning.
Well, I mean, they might ask you questions that are in regards to your character. I can't guarantee you that it would be, they might ask you about your past. We do have you under petty larceny for a couple instances.
Wow.
So they might ask you about that.
When I was a child surviving on the streets,
Yeah,
there might have been some small incidents there, but
yeah.
I just want to make sure that the scope of the trial is just specific to this one incident.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, most of the questions are going to be in regard to the incident, but there might be some character questions.
Am I finding this guy charismatic? Do I think he'd be very persuasive? Or am I thinking, oh shit?
roll me insight.
Insight.
He looks like your typical public defender. He looks like he's kind of overworked.
Okay.
And you know, he looks interested in helping you, but based on his expression, he doesn't think you got much of a shot as of right now,
All right.
based on the
Yeah.
evidence he has. So he
I asked him,
goes,
do you like I say to him, look, I admit that I threw candy into the audience, but I was in possession of that candy for about 5 seconds, and it was put in my pocket. I didn't want it, so I just decided to throw it out, and
so who
so
would
someone else
have
can
a
enjoy it.
vendetta against you? Who would plant this candy?
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because I recently found out that my clan, whom as a child I remember being destroyed, was destroyed by trolls. I recently found out that my parents were harpers, and this was news to me.
Okay.
And I know the harpers have enemies, and from what I've learned, what I suspect is that it might not have been a coincidence that my parents, being harpers, may have had information on powerful people in Waterdeep, and they were taken out. So, as an urchin on the streets, people probably wouldn't care or be aware of me, but as a successful adventurer, and my party has had some success down below. Perhaps people have heard of me and recognized my name, and saw an opportunity to tie up another loose end.
You know a cool iron brew, correct? And a Kazan bog.
I do.
Yeah.
They were both adventurers in our party.
Yeah, they were both part of criminal organizations.
I was not aware of.
Yeah.
Hazen passed away. Hazen passed away during the adventuring, and Hole, I believe, was he was the one. He fell as well, but was taken over by an intellect devourer. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's dead, but his body was lived on.
Yeah, so the company you keep isn't the best. The paladin helps a little bit, although he seems a little dark. The fairy, I mean, that's pretty legit. And then the elf, Elearr, looks to be a little I don't know, shady, or secretive, I should say. I shouldn't say shady. That's a bad term. So, Perrin, I'm going to ask you: did you know that the stuff was poisoned?
No, I
Candy
did
was
not.
poisoned. Okay.
No, I did not. If I had known it was poisoned, I would never not have dreamed of giving it to innocents.
So here's what I can say. The prosecutor has offered me a deal. 10 years for each life. So, you 10 years in the Waterdeep prison. So 20 years total. I think it's a fair deal.
I have no interest in.
Okay.
I am innocent.
Okay.
I am innocent. There's no point in me going to jail for something I didn't do.
Okay. Okay. I have to throw that out there. I have to ask because that was offered to me. So you have no witnesses that show of this female halfling placing the candy in your pocket. It is a known practice, so that helps. That's a known practice on liars, night or day, if you will, 31st of Marenpath. So that's good.
Just a quick meta question. It was a female halfling that I recall, right?
Yes.
Like I'm not.
Yep.
Okay.
It was.
Good. Making sure I'm not misremembering that.
Yep. And so that's good, but we have no one to collaborate your story. Even your own party doesn't remember anything. So we'll have the zone of truth up.
It was a 3-second ordeal. Like someone slipped candy in my pocket. I didn't want it, so I tossed it to the audience.
Okay. So you got that kind of going against you. The prosecutor has been busy on this the last 3 days while you've been down in the dungeon. Do you know a cleric by the name of Chartain Runebraid? He is a cleric of Tyr.
Should I know that?
That was a jerk, wasn't it?
You pissed him off.
Yeah, the guy we weren't very friendly with.
That Jalen had his sword stolen.
Oh, yeah, the guy that was extorting us.
Oh, Perrin's gonna say it rings a bell, but I honestly, I don't know him personally.
He's going to be called to the stand against you, he's got some nasty things to say about you and your party. Do you know? You probably don't know her, but do you know of a wizard named Walter Jovesic?
No.
Okay. It's based on information we have. It's a wizard that you encountered outside of Waterdeep. That was killed by your hand in your parties. We have his widow. She's going to testify against you.
I don't remember killing any wizard. Okay. And if it was me personally that killed the wizard,
it was your party.
And yet, why am I the only one on trial?
Well, it's thought that you've killed the wizard by divination spells. We have no way of proving it. But his widow,
a halfling with a crossbow killed someone with divination spells?
No. Divination spells has put your party as the killer of the wizard.
Oh, got it. Outside meta question: is this something that we did?
Yes.
No, it was that 8 guy.
It was the wizard that was crazy, and it was talking about kids. And you're the one.
Oh,
like, we gotta kill this guy. Yes, because
okay, okay. So no, but he was attacking us. Like it was self defense.
No, he was busy like doing weird stuff and saying horrible things about what he was going to do to kids and all that stuff or whatever. I don't remember the exact.
No, but I remember him like he physically touched me or something.
Yeah,
if I recall correctly. Like he did something like
he didn't hurt you.
No, but
he was
he
like
did
gyrating his hips towards you and saying
like he did something nasty, and so like okay. So I would I would confess that. I'm assuming I'm assuming there's attorney-client privilege here, so I would say yes. Okay, now I remember that wizard was crazy, and in the end we had to like defend ourselves, and he ended up fireballing us all, and we almost all died.
Okay. Well, his widow has found out through divination spells that you were his killer.
I don't know if it was me personally that delivered the killing blow, but I will tell you that it was in self-defense.
Okay. Do you know a couple of guys named Debo and Zip of the Bridge Guild?
I don't know if I know them personally, but again, I may have encountered them in passing.
They mentioned that that you gave him a hard time about crossing a bridge on the way into Waterdeep. You do Coal Iron Brew, Kazan Bog, 2 known criminals. Perrin, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You got to give me something. You got to give me somebody who's got a vendetta against you. Something
Let me
you
roll a
did,
history check or something, because I can't think of anything.
something you did recently that would maybe pissed off a major organization.
That I personally did recently?
That maybe
Well,
you
Xanathar?
we've killed a few Xanathar down below. I think we've killed some Zentarum recently as well. So there's multiple criminal organizations that I'm sure we've pissed off. But I mean,
did you so the Xanathar. So let's start with the Xanathar. You've killed Xanathar?
yes.
Okay. And has that been here in Waterdeep or mostly in the dungeon?
That has been in the dungeon.
Okay. All right, and then Zentarum. You've killed them up
Yes.
here or in the dungeon?
Mostly in the dungeon.
Mostly. Maybe it was those Docs and Tarm.
Yeah, we did. I did not confess this to the detective, but we were hired to help an old man recover some treasure, and we encountered some Zentarum, and in self-defense, we had to take them down.
So you encountered some Zentarum, killed some of them
In self-defense.
in self-defense. You were hired to do a job to get some treasure. The Zentarum had the treasure.
No, the Zentarum wanted the treasure as well.
Oh, okay.
So we were competing with them to see who can get to the treasure, and they tried to stop us using force. And
all right. So
yeah, it was Ash's treasure, for your memory.
yeah,
yep.
It was treasure that did not belong to them.
Okay.
And we were trying to help the rightful owner recover it, and they tried to stop us, and we had to defend ourselves.
Okay. So we could use that. All right. Good.
The son wasn't he somebody not high in Waterdeep? Wasn't he somebody from Waterdeep though? Ash's son, I forget his name. I don't remember what his status was.
Yeah, he had a lot of money.
Yeah, I would suggest that Laurel Silverhand might be able to.
Yeah, we're not going to get Laurel Silverhand. You can stop barking up that tree.
Well, would she not help?
No, she doesn't have time for this. So this Ash guy, this you said he has a son. Or did you say that out loud? Sorry.
Yeah. Bartholomew Angler lives in Adderall.
Bartholomew Angler. Is there a way to get in contact with this Bartholomew?
Anyone have sending? Pistollette, you got sending?
Don't think so. Do I? I don't have a necklace or something.
I have a necklace, but I don't think it's sending.
I mean, we can
His name is Nick. So Bartholomew Anglers. He got by Nick.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Bartholomew. All right, I'll see what I can do here late tonight. I don't know if I can do anything.
I'm gonna ask him again. Look, I am innocent of this crime.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask him, in your opinion, is this Zone of Truth gonna help me?
Yes, I think it will.
Okay.
Again, you have to be convincing. You know, we'll bring in Uday if she'll uh, testify for you. The prosecutor, Aaron, has some pretty good case against you, though. So
Well, I mean, I'm not denying that
So what about Corwin
for
Van Rith, the Elven Helm of Paladin? He's a Paladin Helm or Elven Paladin of Helm, the guy that saved us from the demon Baylor to get us into Waterdeep.
you're less
we're in
than a mile
second whispers
away.
connections.
Huh?
So you're less than a mile away.
Yep.
Lear,
Yes,
so you can see.
we have the psychic speech going, so I'm
Yep.
relaying this conversation with people,
Yep.
right? So
Absolutely.
So it was Corym. Last name was Van Waren, Vanwarin. He was Helm Paladin, and he was Elven. And he's the one that stopped the demon as we were going into Waterdeep because he knew we were on a rightful mission or something like
yes,
that.
so I relay that to the person. I also mentioned that we have households with people in the house that would know me as a benevolent landlord and employer and all that kind of stuff. We've taken care of our people.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else you helped or?
Runara, Runara on Stormwreck Island. I mean, I don't know if you have a way of contacting them, but they will tell you of the good deeds that we did on that island.
Okay, Renara. And is she? What is she? A human? What is she?
I believe she's a dragon, actually.
A dragon?
Am I remembering things correctly?
He is a good dragon. Yeah, she was a gold dragon, was it?
She was a good dragon, and she thanked us for the good deeds that we did on her island, and she also took me aside, and she was the one that told me that there could be more to my history on how my clan died. So she was the one that planted that seed and told me that there could be things going on. But again, like the Zentarum would not be happy with me, the Xanathar Guild would not be happy with me, but you know, I encourage you to find Renara, or encourage you to find the cleric, the elf cleric we encountered on our way to Waterdeep.
Okay.
You can talk to other people at the portal that have interacted with me. Like, yes, I admit I did toss candy, out of my pocket without even thinking about it. But it would never have occurred to me that someone was trying to poison me.
Okay.
There's Delvin too. You can tell how we rescued him.
And Dernan, the barkeep, he might have seen something.
We spoke to Dernan. He actually remembers a half elf. He didn't see the interaction, but he remembers a half elf female. The guy's got a mind like a trap.
Was it half elf or halfling?
Sorry, halfling. Halfling. Haha, it's late. Okay. Anybody else?
I don't see anything else in my notes.
Like I mentioned, like some of the people at our house. Like, what's their main guy's name?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Your house guys. All right. Okay. Great. All right. Well, Perrin, try to get some rest, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Good luck. With that, anything else you want to do during the night? The ones that are not in jail. When you get back to the house.
Find this halfling? We got a pack.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so could I possibly reach out to my criminal contacts and see whether or not I could try? I don't even know how we would find the halfling. That's the thing, without talking to Dernan and all that.
So, was it a halfling or half elf?
It was halfling. Sorry, it was a halfling.
Okay.
Halfling.
Yeah, you said half elf. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's halfling. It's a female halfling. Flowing locks, brown eyes.
Yeah, I mean, we would love to find her, but I don't know how we would go about that other than, criminal contacts around the yawning portal. And I only say that because that's one of my,
Yep.
I don't necessarily want the criminal contacts, but I want them to be able to maybe help me identify who that person was.
Yeah, Mel. We can ask Mel too. He
Right.
knows a little bit about the city.
Wasn't Mel there?
With us?
Yeah. What? No, not with us. Wasn't he? I can't remember whether that morning whether or not he was there after we saved Ash and all that.
Oh, I don't know.
He was there with the party. He wasn't there the morning that you went down into the. But he
Right.
was
Okay.
there. He actually helped you out during that whole.
Right. Yeah, I
fight
remember
thing.
he was there. I just didn't know whether or not I couldn't remember whether he was there the morning we went out, even in disguise.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you can talk to Mel.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get back to the
Right.
house. So when you get back to the house, I assume you're going to go there first before anything, so you can drop
Yeah.
off at least
Yeah.
Delvin.
Yeah. Right.
Hopefully, talk to Mel.
Yeah. So the guard outside, Sheila, she says, "Where's the halfling?
He's in jail.
In jail."
Yeah, we got problems.
Yeah, they accused him of killing some innocents at the
Oh,
portal.
well. Hopefully that's not true.
Oh, it's not true, but we got to figure out a way to uh, convince everyone else that it's not true. You know how that things go around here.
Yeah. Speaking around here, a lot of activity around the house.
What kind?
That's the thing. I know there's people out there, but I can't see them. They haven't, as far as I know, broken in or attacked. But it's almost like somebody's watching the house.
Waiting for us, probably. Be on higher guard now that we're back for sure.
Yeah, Shurin is there. They haven't, like I said, nothing seems out of the ordinary. You just kind of see it out of the corner of your eye. I do know that Yaslin's been approached. You might want to talk to him too.
Okay.
And then Mel's here. I don't know if you
Okay.
want to talk to him at all.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to talk to everyone to make sure that everybody's on a higher heightened awareness. Uh, by the sounds of it, a group is after all of us.
Okay.
And I'll turn to Griff and Pistollette. Sorry that you guys were drugged into something you weren't aware of, but you know how things go though sometimes.
Sounds like fun.
Right.
It's all good.
Okay.
We know he didn't. We know he didn't do it, but somebody will frame him either way. So
Yeah. 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 I'll just let you know. Like again, no one's attacked or anything like that. But I don't know. Something seems odd. Who's the boy?
Delvin, he's a new page. Is going to help around the house, and we're going to teach him to be a. I don't even know the right way to say it. A good kid.
Paladin.
Okay. Okay. Great. Good job. All right. Well, welcome, Delvin. This group, pretty good. At least they've been so far. Okay. You walk in. Flard is there greeting you. Taking your cloaks and everything. Says, "Welcome back. Where's Master Perrin?"
I say let's gather everybody together, and we'll tell them once.
Sounds great. All right. So Flard gets. Yaslin is there. He was about to go home for the day. And he lost track of time. He's like, shit, I can't even go home because of the damn curfew, so I have to
Nah,
stay here.
you're welcome to stay. Yeah.
So Mel's there, Yaslin, Flard. So they kind of gather. And you tell them, hey, this is what's going on. We won't go
Right.
through all that.
Right. We would tell them the truth. I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, any questions you want to ask?
Yeah, does anybody
Mel or-
recognize the parent's description of the little halfling?
Right.
No.
And
no
that
one
we're thinking it's a group that might be after us as a group, not necessarily, or it could be a group that's just after Perrin himself. But either way, it's not one person; it's a group of folks.
So Mel goes, well, after you guys kind of went back down, I was, seeing how the, let's say the streets thought of your little issue with Bartholomew and Ash
Yeah.
on the Zentarum. You pissed off the Zentarum. I haven't heard anything like you described where they're planning something on one of you, but that could be them.
Yep. I agree. They're gonna like us even less when they find out how many Zentarum we killed down in the dungeon too. So that's gonna get worse.
He's like, oh, so you ran into him in the dungeon too?
Yep.
And then Yaslin speaks up and says, yeah, I was approached by a couple gentlemen saying they wanted to hire me to do the same stuff. Now, I don't know if they were Zentarum or anything like that, but they were offering me double what you're paying me. Again, they could just been adventurers. It was two guys.
Would you happen to catch their names, or did you tell whether or not they were affiliated with anyone?
No,
Or?
I was kind of just walking home from working. I got some potions for you, by the way, and we'll get to that.
Yep.
But yeah, no, like I just kind of was like, yeah, okay, pal. Like I got a contract. I'm pretty good at my contract, and yes, I like to get paid 40 gold pieces a month. But that wouldn't be fair to you. So no, didn't really get a name or anything like that. They kind of left me alone after that. But that was 2 days ago on the 1st.
Oh, that's right around the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see, Yaslin. He's sitting there. He's gonna roll a history check. That's a fucking fantastic roll. He goes, now that you mentioned it, they said things are gonna change for me with my employers soon.
I say, can you describe them to the best of your knowledge? And that's all of us at that point. We'll pay attention to what features and everything they say, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they were human, male. Yeah, one had dark hair. Another one had like long, scraggly blonde hair. They didn't say their names. Wearing some nondescript clothing. I mean, it looked like they couldn't even afford 40 gold pieces. That's kind of why I was like, get out of here. So, they said they would be in touch, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's probably they'll be in touch because they're thinking they're going to try to put us out of commission, and you'll be without an employer. But I think the opposite will be true. We're hoping to find them. So
Yeah, so that's the best I got. Mel goes, do you want to see if I can dig up some information?
Yeah, that'd be great. The problem
gotta
is,
be
we
fast,
think the problem is that we think the trial's tomorrow morning, and we have like no time at all to even investigate this. And they didn't investigate it; they're just taking the word of the locals. And of course, Perrin was set up for with by this group, and they thought it through, so they had time to figure this all out.
So you're saying it's going to be a long night?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to be prepared just in case they try to attack here too. So,
Right.
I mean, we can't just all go out and then not be prepared for, we don't want anyone here getting hurt either. I mean, we
Yeah. How much gold you got on you? You got like 40 gold?
yeah, I think so. Let me look. Either way, yes. Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. If you feel comfortable giving me that, I'll see if I can find out some information tonight to hopefully
Done.
bring back to you.
Done.
Absolutely.
I just subtracted it.
You got it?
Okay.
Thank you.
And you see his features changed into kind of like a shady guy. You know, I don't even know.
And we would definitely give him descriptions as best we can of the halfling female that Perrin gave us, because I don't think any of us actually ever saw her. And then the descriptions, of course, that what's his name just told us too, Yaslin.
Yep. Okay. I'll see what I can do. And get back here. You said what time's the
What was it, 8?
8?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're not
Yeah.
wasting any time, huh?
Right.
It's not.
Isn't that what they said? 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Or I forget. Yep.
At the Hall of Justice.
Yep.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Right.
Okay.
Justice League.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So, he leaves. He leaves. He takes the 40 gold. He leaves. And anything else? So Yaslin has 3 potions for you.
Sweet.
He's like, the other 2 it's going to take a couple days. Did you get any hook horror blood?
We have not.
Not yet.
Ah. Okay.
We're still looking though.
Okay. Cool. I was doing research, and if you could find, and he's flipping through his notes. Not hook horror. We already got that. What's those things? You got like clackers. They're under dark. They're heavily armored.
Not hook horrors.
No, they're not a hook horror.
Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulk, maybe. Yeah.
Umber Hulk. Yeah, that's it. So the hook horror is for a stronger healing potion. A Umber Hulk, I can get you kind of like a potion of speed
Ooh,
out of that blood.
that would be nice.
It would give you like you got to be careful though with it based on it's going to have to be for a quick fight.
I see. Doesn't last long.
Because
And kind of poops you out after.
yeah, it only lasts like 12 to 18 seconds. I haven't perfected it.
Gotcha. It's almost like haste, but a lot shorter.
Yes, and it's going to tire you out pretty quickly for a couple seconds. But I've got to play around with it. I've just saw some notes. And then I will need more money for that once that time comes.
Okay.
For the other components. So, cool. Okay, so put. I think each of you have that code. So if I don't know how you want to do it, if you want to each get a potion of Yasland, that's fine.
Okay.
Just put one. Pistollette, Griff, and Lear.
Okay.
Goslin's potion. Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to do during the night?
Do we want to try something, guys? I mean, we have the note if we run into guards. Do we want to look?
Yeah, but what's the note say? Does the note say we left at a certain time? And, all that kind of what is the note cover us for tonight?
It covers you for the night.
If we don't get caught by the same guards.
It says it's supposed to have like a time. Hey, you get from this time to this time, but it was left blank.
Okay.
So it just says that we're out on official business.
You could, yes.
Okay.
That you were detained and that you were on official detained for whatever investigation.
Right.
Yes. The guard did you a solid on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Then I think we ought to maybe even try to find out who's casing our place. See if I can sneak out and find them and get them, and that might lead us to the next folks, that kind of thing, where their hideout is, and go there.
Yeah, we'll have to be.
I don't know if that would work, but reverse type thing. The alternative would be to go see Durnan and then try to find out if he knows who that halfling is and go that route. I mean, so we have one of two places to figure it out.
Lear. Roll me history.
Okay. That's not my best strong suit, but I will try anyway.
You know, based on your affiliation with Cole, that the Misty Dog Tavern is a Zentarum Tavern.
That's right. Didn't we chase him there or something? Or we went there for him to meet somebody and we stayed outside or something like that?
Yeah.
All right. So I would bring that up and we might be able to go there. Everybody's supposed to be shut down though, so they'll look like they're closed, but they probably won't be closed. That kind of thing, right?
Probably speakeasy kind of place. So I gotta ask this question: if we do make our way to the hideout, if we do go to their little bar place, what's our play?
I don't know.
Are we gonna threaten them? Or are we gonna say we're sorry?
I don't know. Zentarum's a pretty big group in Waterdeep,
right?
So it could be
bribe someone.
Right. I don't know.
I will mentally share with you guys that I have an old contact who was good to me, and he's in the Zentarum.
Oh.
So he would probably look out for me because we used to look out for each other. Like I used to give him information on stuff, and he would protect me. But his name is Ziraj the Hunter, and he was a big shot in the Zentarum. I think he was a half orc, if I remember correctly. And we kind of he helped me survive on the streets. I kind of use my ability to not be seen to get information and provide it to him, and he took care of me. So I didn't join the Zentarum, but he was kind of somewhat of a father figure growing up, and he can find Ziraj the Hunter. Even he might help save me.
All right, maybe that we go that route.
Yeah. Any idea where he might be?
Just that he was a pretty significant person in the Zentarum is all I would remember.
Okay.
Maybe just asking for him might be enough to get us to stay on good graces for a short period of time. I don't know.
Or at least a truce.
Right.
At least we well, then we'll stop killing them, and maybe they'll drop the charges here.
Kind of like what I did with the Zenithar.
Right.
Appease them and
Exactly.
keep doing what we're doing.
Do our thing. Try not to get
Yeah.
caught.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's our best play.
Nothing like getting the Xantarum and Zenithar all against us
Right?
in Waterdeep. The two biggest
Freaking
factions
crime
here.
networks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's our
All right.
plan.
Busted shoulder and all. Lear's going to.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Damn it.
Stop at a church on the way? Is this something that could be healed by a cleric? Or do we
It
feel
would
like
be
it's
pretty
just
significant.
Okay. So it's definitely going to take like a long nap.
Yes. Miracle nap.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make
the problem is if we're up all night, we're not going to get a long rest.
Right.
Yeah, so we got to take care of this quick.
Right.
Okay. All right. After all that, it's about 11 o'clock at night.
That's what I thought.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. No long rest. That's what I thought. All right. Off we go.
All right. So you're going to where? Yawning Portal, Misty Dog Tavern.
Misty Dog, yeah, right?
Yep. So before we go to the Misty Dog, I would want to step out through the back way, hiding the best I can, and see if I can see or catch glimpses of someone watching our place first.
Okay. Roll me. Yep. So I assume it's dark, right?
Oh, it's 11 o'clock at night, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And I purposely set out the back way so that way,
Yeah.
not because I'm thinking they're watching the front, but they might be watching the front, but it's darker out back.
Right.
That's-
So roll me just a straight roll then. Just a straight roll. I know
no.
you're proficient.
So I'll
but-
click disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Plus 11, huh?
Yeah, that's my dexterity.
Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. Let's see here. Oh.
The boots is what gave me advantage because of quiet.
Okay. So, you slip out the back, and Lear, you do a kind of quick scan. You know, you're looking at the alley, you're looking at kind of like the rooftops and everything.
Okay.
And right out of the corner of your eye, you see somebody on the rooftop. Kind of darts away.
Do I think I can catch them? Knowing that my dashes are like 3 times the speed of normal.
You would have to get up on this roof. It's about a 3-story building. And this guy was good. Like, you barely caught this person.
Okay.
And the way this person moved looks like it would be somebody
Similar to me,
yeah,
but fast. Yeah.
maybe even better.
Right.
Maybe.
So they might run as fast as I do, but me trying to get up on the roof plus keeping up with them would be more difficult. Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, like I said, you barely got this guy. As good as you are, this person was almost as good.
I wish I had a little bit more experience. Okay. So I don't think really that I could catch up to him even if I try, even if I ran.
Probably not.
Okay. I get any description, or do I have a general idea?
You
Okay.
barely got anything. You don't
Okay.
know. It was humanoid shape.
Okay, so I would go back in at that point. I don't want to waste a lot of time doing it. I just wanted to at least scan the area. I would tell them for sure we're being watched. I saw him run. I slipped out. He even saw me, and he slipped away just as I was not catching him. As I caught a glimpse of him, he slipped away. So he's that good.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Misty Dog Tavern?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Back alleys, all that kind of thing. Not walking down the middle of the street.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you can see the guards. I mean, they're holding torches, every single
Right.
one of them, right? I mean, you can see the glow of. I would well, Pistollette, how are you getting around? And Griff, for that matter. I guess you guys got to use the globe, right?
Well, no, wouldn't there be enough light around where they could still walk in the dark and not
Yeah,
trip?
you know what? You're probably right. It's water deep, right? So it's not like it's pitch black. They still have, and especially with everything going on right
Right.
now, they're definitely
Lit up
trying
to
to light up everything.
no shadows, that kind of thing. So the idea would be, we just don't want to be seen by the guards.
Yeah. Lear, you'll help out.
Yeah, I'm
immensely with that.
probably gonna lead, so that way I could say, okay, you guys stay hidden. Okay, come on out, that kind of thing.
Yep. Okay. So you make it to the Misty Dog Tavern. It looks closed.
Of course.
You don't really see any lights on or anything like that.
I'm gonna check it out. So and you want me to do a stealth to see how quiet I am while I'm doing it? I know.
So you can roll
33 or so.
85 or something.
Yeah.
All right. So Lear, it looks closed and everything, but you do, as you're kind of going around the windows, the doors a little bit, you can hear somebody behind, like the closed door.
Right.
You know, the main closed door. Like there's somebody there waiting.
Okay. I would psychically whisper back to the group that there are some folks in the establishment. They're officially closed, but as we thought, for faction members, there's somebody there waiting to allow people in. So they probably have a secret knock or something, or you get a way to get in. So we can either sneak in or just ask for entry. One of the two.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really in a position to sneak in there, and if we did, we're still in the same place. We still
Right.
gotta parlay with them. Might as
Right.
well just knock on the door.
Yep. So our intent is to try to parlay. The problem. Okay, no, that's not a problem yet. I'll let that become a problem if they know who we have already taken out. So we'll go from there.
Okay.
So I'll lightly, as Pistollette and Griff come up, right as they're getting there, I'll go ahead and knock and say, "Hey, let us in."
You hear like somebody get up, and you see like a little, like slat on the door goes. You see what looks to be like tiefling
Okay.
eyes.
Okay. I'll say, "Someone sent us for Zarek."
What? What's the password?
I don't know what the password they told. Or no, I wouldn't know what the password is. I think I know the password for Xanathar group.
Yes.
Don't eat the bread. Try that.
Yeah, don't eat the bread.
Why? What's wrong with the fucking bread?
Oh.
What is a human, an elf, and a fairy? A human, elf, and a fairy. And he like he's looking down. He's like trying to like look down, like to see if like there's anybody else. His eyes kind of get big, and he goes, yeah, no, no one's home today."
No.
Yeah.
Get the hunt.
Huh?
We need the hunter.
I didn't hear you, Griff.
I was gonna say we need the hunter before he can like
Yeah.
slam this little slack closed.
Yep.
No hunters here.
We know Zareg's here. We need to talk to him, and he will want to talk to us.
Zarek?
Is it right?
What?
The hunter?
What? Look, man. You guys shouldn't be here.
I know.
Where's the halfling at?
That's why we're here.
Thank you, Perrin. Hang on. He closes the thing, and you hear like running.
We're either gonna get some help or we're gonna get the entire centaur.
Right. Yeah. I mean, either way,
Okay.
we don't have any choice.
Yeah, no. We really don't.
You got plenty of choices.
Yeah.
No,
we
not
just
really.
Go to sleep and wake up and see Perrin get sentenced to 50 years.
20 years is no big deal,
20
right?
years. Well, that was the plea deal. That was the plea deal.
We did
That
Right.
was the deal. Okay. So you hear kind of several sets of footsteps coming back. And you see the thing open. And you hear a familiar voice.
Familiar.
Yes. And he says, "Oh,
Fucking Cole, isn't it? Sorry.
no." He works for the Xanathar. No, it's a dark elf.
Mage?
Not a drow, but a dark elf. It's Rumathil.
The other mage.
The other guy that was with the Rizvril, or was
Right,
looking
yeah,
for Rizvril.
Oh, okay, yeah. The one that was in
Oh,
the...
and you
in
let him,
Skullport.
we let him live.
Yep.
Yeah.
We let him live, right?
Yes.
He owes us. We let him live.
Yeah. He
Okay.
says, "Oh, fancy meeting you here. Hang on a second." And you hear the, all the locks. He opens the door. He goes, "Yeah, I was wondering when you guys were going to show up. I thought it would be about an hour ago. Come on in."
That's fine.
All right. Yeah.
And you see with him are the tiefling.
Okay.
As you look at the tiefling, pretty hefty dude. Kind of like your bouncer type.
Yep.
The other three kind of look like thugs. Not the same thugs that was in Skullport earlier today. With him. But they look, human. And he says, "Come on in. I'm sure you're here over your halfling friend."
We are indeed.
Good guess.
Yeah. And he looks at one of the thugs and he goes, and he kind of motions to him, like towards a room. And the guy kind of starts walking off. And he says, "Sit down. Would you like anything to drink?"
No, thank you.
"And you, Paladin, would you like something to drink?"
Is it gonna be okay to drink?
We wouldn't poison you. I'll drink from it first if you really want me to.
Right. I'll take a drink.
All right. And what about you, my lady?
Of course.
Okay. Ale okay for you too?
Yep.
Unless you're offering something better. Ale's fine.
Let's start with ale.
Yeah.
Okay. Tumor, go get us a couple ale. The tiefling's like, come on, man, I'm the bouncer, I'm not the bartender. And he like looks at him, and the guy goes, sorry. So, and right about in this time, you see the guy that he sent is bringing somebody back towards the table. It's Mel.
Oh.
Found him snooping around. Very interesting that you have a doppelganger as a friend.
It's just
Mel looks beat up.
yeah, so it's just as interesting as the guy that's outside our place. I spotted him too. Let him go. I thought we were on better terms than that.
Well, this gentleman here, and I'm sorry for his condition, he kind of broke in. He wasn't as civilized as you. Like I said, Mel looks beat up. He doesn't look like he's half dead or anything like that. He looks like he took a couple punches, which is something because Mel's a tough dude.
Right. So, what do you say we let him go and we all sit around here and talk about this?
Of course. We're not going to, we won't do anything to your friend here. Probably here because of the halfling, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. See, you kind of pissed us off. Not with Rizroll. Whatever. That's fine. I'm not pissed off about that. He gave me the information that I needed. It's in no regards to you guys, so you don't have to worry about that. Some other Zentarum business. Something going on in El Turl. Anyway, but you did kill some of our members who were hired to get some treasure. So the Zentarum doesn't like when our members die outside of Rizroll, so we had to send a message. I can get the halfling off. He can be found not guilty tomorrow.
Okay. Is that a favor in return for sparing you?
Sparing me.
Well,
Sparing me.
maybe sparing isn't the right word, but we did choose not to engage the rest of you. You saw that obviously our issue is with Rizroll.
And that's why I'm talking to you here today.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. So here's the deal. We'll make sure the halfling is free tomorrow. He'll be found not guilty, no matter what the prosecutor brings up. Or he'll be found guilty based on our conversation, no matter what your defendant and what your witnesses say. I just need your word.
Word on.
Is, when I need a favor, you're going to do it. Now, I know some of you here, and he looks at you, Griff. Some of you won't do anything. I'm not going to insult you by saying, hey, kill this person or this innocent person. But when the time comes, I want your word that you'll do a favor for me. Whatever that is. Again, no killing. Might be a theft. Might be a suggestion of, hey, can you help these guys out or something like that with the think you got in with Laurel Silverhand, do you not?
I don't know how in we are.
Except for the contract.
She hired us to find out about the shadows. That's all. I mean, she doesn't
Understood.
even give us the time of day. So
Understood, man. I'm not asking you to change your mind, but maybe put a suggestion to her if we need it. So, could be something down in the dungeon we need done. We're kind of feuding with the Xanathar, but I'm not going to insult you with putting you on the Xanathar. That's kind of below you guys. But I need your word, 3 of you here, that you will do the favor when I ask it. Again, it will not be murder, but it might include some sort of theft, but not from I'm not asking you to steal from Laurel Silverhand. I'm not, or Blackstaff or something like that.
so I would say it can't be something flat out evil.
Understood. It might be a favor of, hey, we need this done, or we need this item, or it could be simple as we need a message to somebody in the dungeon.
I would agree to that. Lear would say that.
And I also need your word that from here on out, you're not going to harm any more Zentarum unless you are attacked first.
That's usually the case for us because we didn't harm any of the ones out at the dock until they attacked us first. So,
Okay.
yes, I agree to that.
Okay. The Paladin and the Fairy, do you agree?
I can agree to that.
I agree with that.
Okay. I would assume your halfling friend will agree to it. But I don't really need his word. I've got the 3 of yours word. So I'm sure you'll keep him in line.
I do have one question.
Sure.
Halfling woman, does she work for you?
Halfling woman.
She planted the
The
candy.
planet, the poison.
Oh,
Is this an
let's
elaborate
just
plan,
say
or-
you're not the only one with shape changers.
Understood.
Also, the person you saw around your place of residence,
Yeah.
not one of ours. That I can guarantee you.
Do you know who it was?
I
Might be
do.
we might be able to get rid of somebody you already don't want around. See how we're working together so much?
Yeah. For your sake, I will not tell you who it is. You want no part of this person.
Okay.
Oh, shouldn't we know who it is then?
Stay away from.
Maybe we'll take your advice. Someone like you who's got us in this bind. If you tell us to stay away from them, I'd say that's good advice.
Oh, you can attack him all you want, but I'm not going to give you the name. I don't want him on my. I don't want to be on his shit list.
I see.
You've pissed some people off, and you haven't even been here that long.
Yeah, we got that knack for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think we're learning.
Yeah. Xanathar's not very happy with you either. Good job
Yep.
getting out of Skullport alive.
Either? I assumed that's who you were talking about.
No, he's Zentarum. Xanathar's my group.
Yeah, but I assumed it was Xanathar that sent the guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that the other guy that we weren't supposed to mess with was Xanathar,
Yeah.
since it wasn't Zentarum.
You would be wrong.
If you're talking about someone else, then we have made some enemies.
Yeah, there's many factions here in Waterdeep. It's a shame we didn't know any of them when we came in.
Well, you're getting
All
to
that
know him
in
now.
5 days.
It's a shame you're all evil.
Yeah. You've got a knack for pissing people off. Oh, one thing. Well, what's going on with your friend, the dwarf, Cole?
You tell us.
I don't know.
He's Xanthar, isn't he?
Yeah.
He got his brain eaten by a puppy.
What's that now?
Should I not have said that?
Huh? You said it out loud or not?
I assume that was out loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would
Oh.
say something like the Mind Flayers got him.
And so for the first time, you see him like react,
Oh.
and he's like, "You mean there's an intellect devourer in that dude's head?"
Sure.
They're all over the dungeon.
We've seen many of them.
We've killed at least 6. Right? Isn't that about right?
Yeah, at least.
Whose? Do you know whose?
Oh, we have no idea.
And he pulls out.
We've got
Gold.
2 names.
I'll give you 100 gold pieces right now for a name. Who he belongs to?
Who? Really?
Oh, the Mind
Yeah.
Flayer name?
Yeah.
I'll trade
Do
you
we-
for the name of the guy who's hunting us.
Yeah, I don't know. We have the name of the other Mind Flayer, but not the one that Cole belongs to.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do?
Oh, we sure
Yeah.
do. Don't we?
He says I can't give you that name. I don't want to be on his list.
Yeah,
So I
so
can give you 100 gold pieces.
So the problem with it is, most likely, he's got an intellect of ours here with you now.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. That's what every group that we've come across has said, and we found them.
I mean,
To include Rizalril, wasn't it?
Rizal didn't have one.
I thought
No.
there was. No, they were rust
Yeah,
monsters.
he was right
Sorry.
there when we killed him.
Right, yeah, sorry. No, before when we fought Rizarol in the hallway. What I thought.
No.
Okay, no, it was just the rust
No.
monsters then,
There's
right?
Nothics there too.
Nothics, that's okay. Yeah. Okay,
those were
sorry.
the bugbears that we fought. I thought.
Yeah.
The brain puppies.
Anyway.
Bunch of bugbears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, player question. I'm under the impression that it was the ambassador that was controlling Cole. Did I get that wrong?
So
he was guarding. Cole was guarding him on the behalf of
Ulysses. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. All right.
yeah. So the one I have in my notes is for us to just know is Ulysses. Is I think or
Ulquist.
Ulquist. Yeah.
There's Ulquist that he was guarding.
Okay. But that's
Cole
not who
mentioned that
controlled
he
him.
correct.
Okay. I don't think we ever got that name.
You did.
Oh, we did.
Hold on, I might have wrote it down then. I'm looking. I got a lot of notes though. That's the problem.
Alan might have the name.
Yeah. I only have Ulquist that I can see.
Do we know when we got
Roll
that
me
name?
Lear a history check. Fantastic. Nihilar.
Oh yeah, I did know that. Damn it. That's right, because it was in my notes. It said Nihiler knows. Yeah, I've got that too. I didn't put Mind Flayer next to his name as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's willing to give you 100 gold for that name.
So I would tell the group Nihiler is the guy's name. I don't know that we should give it to him, but your choice. What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't know how it can hurt us. When less. I don't
I
know.
could use 100 gold.
Yeah, we could use the gold and, I mean, start to build some goodwill with these guys. By doing business. I don't know that I want to though. I mean, anything
All right.
else?
So what I could do is I'll say I don't have a problem giving them both Mind Flayer names.
Yeah, but who
fine.
controls them?
Right. So we'll say we met two Mind Flayers, and we're not sure who controls who, but we've been killing the shit out of their intellect devourers. But they've got a lot that got away.
Okay. And the names?
Is that enough for the gold?
Yep. I'll give them both names, Olquist and Nihiler.
All right. But you don't know which one of the two is controlling them.
Not positively, no.
What we do, don't we? Or do we not want to give that?
Well, I had a note in my mind that says, "Leave your friends. Nihiler demands it." But that I don't know that it wasn't just that Mind Flayer saying leave him alone, because all the Mind Flayers are connected.
I see.
So I technically don't know. I was just I got a psychic message in my head that said, leave your friends, Nihiler demands it. That's the only time I remember the name. And I've got the note, but that's all he said. So,
He mentioned some things when he was adventuring with you guys down on the 3rd level.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, he mentioned that he was told the bodyguard, this
Olquist.
Olquist.
And he didn't like him. So we can assume that Olquist was not his, right?
Right.
Right.
So, Rumathal goes, so Nihiler or Olquist?
Probably Nihiler, but who knows? You know how Mind Flayers are.
Okay.
It's me, Elearr.
So you gave me 2 names.
Right.
You don't know which one.
Not positively.
Yeah.
And we have our thoughts on which one it is, but you asked for. I mean, you're paying 100 gold, so I'm trying to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. I'll give you 50 because you're not 100% sure. And he takes off. You know, he
No.
reaches in the bag.
No,
Oh,
I think it's
no.
You said it would be enough, so I think 100 is fine.
Yep. I just gave you 2 names, so
Yeah, but you're not sure which one.
but you have 2 names though. You are willing to pay 100 for one name, so actually I should be asking for 200, but because I'm not sure, we'll leave it at 100.
But I need to know for certain which one.
Why you're going to kill both? And if we come up between
I
either one
can't
of them,
kill any of them.
We might kill them for you.
we can, and we'll do it for you.
Would that be worth to you?
Yeah. So there you go. They're already, both of them are on our shit list. They took our companion from us.
You're going to kill Xanathar Mind Flayers.
We already tried once, and he just did he teleport away, or what did he do?
He wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He
So
left you a surprise, though.
Yeah. So we went to kill one. Yeah. We're willing to face him.
Okay.
Yeah. We may die in the process. And
he laughs. He goes, "It's 100 gold pieces. Fine. There you go." And he gives you the 100, so you can put the 100 in.
So here's the problem. I just told you both names. Yeah. I'll bet you that they already know, because their mind flayers are everywhere. So
I just needed to know. I didn't know that he was under an intellect devour. He's been offens and Tarum left and right. He's a nasty dude.
yeah, he is. And he's not our buddy anymore because it's all an intellect
So if I
devour.
offer you 500 gold to kill him next time you see him, you'll do it?
We're going to stay away from him. And I suggest you do the same because he's pretty, like you said,
I mean,
he's pretty good.
500
So
gold?
500 gold. Kill Cole Ironbrew or whatever he is.
What do you need for proof we did it?
His head in the mindful or the intellect devours in it.
we can't guarantee the intellect devour because they have the ability to
They
disappear.
Here.
Yeah.
We can bring you a dead one, maybe.
Yeah.
But what if it disappears? Then no, not worth.
No, understood. I mean,
we probably would kill him anyway. But
No.
I mean,
Psychically, I'm like, shh. He doesn't know that. Let him pay us to do it.
all right. Well, here's the thing. You bring me his head, I'll give you 500 gold pieces.
All right. Good to know.
Because he's. I was wondering what was going on, why he left you, and he's killing all these interim. Now I know.
what's this guy's name again? That one I don't. This guy's name I don't have in my notes. I don't know why.
Here.
I don't know why I didn't have it. I've got all the rest, but I don't have him. Thank you. And we think he is a drow as well,
He is
dark elf.
a dark elf, not a drow.
That's the same thing.
Shadow elf. Much like Owen was.
And we think he's a wizard as well, or some kind of caster.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought he was a wizard like Rizzo.
He looks. So by his side, he has a.
There's my insight, just in case.
Yeah. Okay. He has a spiked chain. Nasty looking weapon next to him.
More like a ranger, maybe, or something like that, maybe.
He looks like. I mean, he looks kind of like a thief.
Rogue, yeah.
Or a rogue type deal.
Okay. Fighter rogue, maybe something.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
based on your insight here, this dude looks like he could fight.
So I'm going to guess that I think he's like a fighter rogue type thing.
Kinda, yeah. Like I said, the weapon, that spiked chain next to him, it looks nasty.
Right. So that's why I was thinking ranger or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Now the other two guys, or the other three guys with them, like I said, are kind of like thugs. I mean, they look like your run-of-the-mill thugs. The bouncer looks semi-tough. He's got a club. The other guy's got like short swords or scimitars. He says, "Great. Well, sorry about the issue with your friend there, but Zentarum had to send a message. I'm glad you came by, and we were able to get things done. So, you don't need to do the Zone of Truth. I don't know if that's what you were going to do.
He was going to, yes.
Okay. Well, save yourself the money.
I'll whisper that to Perrin immediately if I'm still within range.
I'll say you're probably out at this point.
Yeah,
A little bit out.
it might have rolled. Yeah, end it.
Yep. Outside of a mile.
Right.
but once you get back to the house, you can probably tell him.
Okay.
He goes, you can even get a long rest in if you hurry. Your shoulder looks kind of messed up.
Yeah. One of the adventuring woes, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a lot easier to just take the teleporter back.
Oh, you mean pay the lady and go?
Yeah, a lot safer. And it's only 50 gold pieces. Okay, well, I guess it's what, 11:45. Might want to scamper on home.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
typing. Yep.
Okay. Have a great night.
You too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 1 second. Pistollette, right? That's your name? Pistollette and Griff. He reaches into his pocket and he holds out 2 vials. You might want to drink this.
What is it?
It's the antidote to the poison that you ingested.
Sweet.
See.
The ale, right?
Yes. And you see him take out a third, he pops it, and he drinks it.
I'll drink it too.
Yep. Same.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Have a great night.
You too.
Glad doing business with you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As we walk out, I'll whisper to the other two, he's dead.
Yep. Just doesn't know it yet.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, as you look back, he's like gone.
Right. That's fine. I got all the notes in my Mad Mage quest notes. There's a bunch in there though, so I just not everything, cliff notes of what we just went through.
I hear you. Sweet.
All right.
All right, I guess we'll head on home and.
Yep. So once, as soon as we have connectivity with Perrin,
Yep.
we would tell him that we talked to the Xantarum, Rumathal, Nudri.
You took Mel with you too. Sorry, you took Mel with you. Mel's
back.
with you.
Okay. And I would tell Perrin basically everything would just happen, and that you don't need the zone of truth. They're going to find you not guilty based on what he said. If he doesn't, he is dying. Just so you know. We don't know that we can trust them, but they set it all up.
Bastards. We'll kill them when we can.
Yep.
Okay. So you make it back home. Mel goes, they didn't even rob me. So he gives the 40 gold back.
No, I'll give it to him.
Yep. Keep it.
Yep, keep it.
Oh.
You went through.
Oh, thanks. Man. Sorry about that, guys.
No, not your fault. We understand.
And they were like expecting me.
Yeah, I kind of thought they would be, and that's why, I said we all need to be careful, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they didn't do anything worse to you.
Yeah, he's like, man, I got a fat lip. Man, those guys, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm glad you didn't fight that elf. That chain of his, man.
Brutal, huh?
It is something brutal. I mean, he was hitting me faster than I could see it.
Time will come.
Yep.
So it takes you, after all this, Griff and Pistollette, at the stroke of midnight, your stomach starts cramping.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, more than usual.
yes, you did not have Taco Bell.
Okay.
It
Well,
starts
hold on.
cramp.
It might. In fairness, it might be Pistollette's time of the month too, right? So
Could be. But it's right at the stroke of midnight. It's both your stomachs, and you're kind of like, oh. But it quickly subsides.
Interesting.
Roll me survival, both of you. DC is going to be 15. You can roll it out in the open.
Is this like to survive this?
No. Nope. It's just to figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh, is this the poison? I would assume. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you rolled that in the tower, Griff.
I
Okay.
see what it was.
It was a 14.
Okay.
DC was 15. Okay. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. But you're fine. You don't, other than that slight cramping, you don't get anything else.
All right. Well, just to be sure, I've got 5 lay on hands. I'm gonna hit myself with to neutralize the poison if there is one.
Okay.
Sorry, Pistol. That's my last 5. I'll get you in the morning.
No issues. I don't think I need any anyway.
You're good. All right, so let's put you all at a long rest here.
It's 48,000 is what we need for next level experience. Sound right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So rest.
Yep.
Long rest. Let me add the time.
So does that fix my -2 on checks? No offhand? Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
You are miraculously healed overnight. It is such, especially in your own bed.
Okay.
So that is all good. So
Nice hot bath and a good
yeah,
sleep.
yeah. It's been a long day. Okay,
Well, Perrin's
8 o'clock shows up. Perrin, you still get the long rest, and even with all of that hubbub, if you will. Pistollette.
I wasn't sharing like a cell block with any pedophiles or anything that you need to be aware of.
No.
I felt safe. I felt safe enough to rest and sleep.
Yeah. Delvin wishes you good luck.
Yeah. So we would obviously give the instructions to the staff that Delvin treat him like your own kid, that kind of thing. Don't beat him, but treat him like your own kid.
Don't beat him? Is that what you just said? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they treat their own kids, so you know.
Okay. All right. Let's put you on a map.
The courtroom. Bah, bah, bah.
Don't worry about the evil thing. Everybody shows up as evil. That's not the case. Or maybe it is. Who knows? All right, Perrin. So it's right around 8 o'clock. You're led into the courtroom. You see, you're there with your gnome friend. That's Johnny Knockrack. Not Johnny Cochran. Yeah, Knockrock. Not Johnny Cochran, but Knockrock. And you have the prosecutor, AA Ron. And you see some commoners already kind of filtering in, waiting for the day. You see the 3 judges at the table. And then you see 2 animated armors. as the bailiffs, if you will, or the guards.
Where's Hologoblin hiding?
There is no hologoblin.
I'm joking. He's in the
Oh,
combat tracker.
Yeah, he is. So is Delvin.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah, I hit the thing for everybody who's showing up. Good thing I don't have other people. So, in the essence of time here, so the prosecutor goes first, right? And he brings in your good friend Chartain. And basically Chartain goes into Perrin that you were with a horrible person in Jalen. You were part of the party that stole the sword. You had dealings with
Allegedly.
no, it was known. Because Uday ratted you out. You had dealings with a priest of Mask. Because you're not for your affliction of the sword that I think it was Jalen or Perrin had. Can't remember who grabbed the sword that was stuck to your hand.
It was Jalen.
It was Jalen. Yeah. Okay.
So he pulled it out of that first room as we got down in level 1.
Right out of the gate.
Right.
30 some sessions ago.
Right.
And he just kind of overall just kind of beats your character, Perrin. He's well respected. Chartain is amongst the Waterdeep. Then they bring in like the widow of the wizard that you killed on the road. They bring in. Hang on. They also bring in this Debo and Zip of the Bridge Guild, saying how nasty you were to them, that you wouldn't want to pay the toll and things like that. Then the prosecutor goes into how you're associated with known criminals like Cole Ironbrew and Kazenbog. And the prosecutor then goes into that, you kidnapped Delvin, where this is where your gnome defender objects and says that no one has come forward saying he was kidnapped. That is, that's not correct. But the words are out there, right? So this takes several hours. You guys are all sitting there listening to this. And the defender then kind of gives testimony from every one of you that you can, that you're actually doing great deeds for the city. You're looking into the shadow issue, that you're risking your lives going into the dungeon for the city. And he kind of builds your character back up, Perrin. He then brings in Obaya Uday, and she, says that you were a troubled youth. That is known. You did have some prior convictions, but overall, you're a good person. You never really hurt anybody. You never hurt any innocent people. You would defend yourself. And then, let me look at the list of other people. You see Bartholomew walk in, Angler. And he kind of gives you a wink, Perrin, as he walks by you to take the stand. And he says how you defended him from the Zentarum, that you were beneficial to him. You did not go out of your way to harm anybody. You actually try to save some people. He was quite convincing. Durnan declined he said he didn't. The defender will say that Durnan didn't really doesn't know you that well, and he felt like he couldn't add anything to your defense, other than he gave a statement that you're trying to save the city type deal. They couldn't get a hold of Cormier. He is out of town. And the last person is Chartain is sitting there. He looks back in anger as Grot enters. The orc paladin.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Oh yeah.
And he walks in and says how you saved him, that you could very easily have killed him in the dungeon, and that you were down there doing evil and things like that. Chartain, because he is a paladin of Tyr, Chartain's a cleric of Tyr, priest of Tyr, is just staring daggers at Grot for this. So, after all of that, the three judges, it's now they break for lunch, all that stuff. It's about 2:00, and the verdict comes in. So, the first judge says not guilty. The second judge says guilty. The third judge looks at somebody in the crowd. Actually, roll me insight. All four of you. You can roll it out in the open if you want.
Oh, I already rolled it. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Griff, you're the only one who notices this. The third judge looks out into the crowd. And as you kind of follow his sight, you see one of the commoners kind of like scratching his chin and kind of gives like a thumbs up. That's exactly it. And the guy goes, not guilty. The prosecutor then explodes and casts lightning bolt on. No, just totally kidding.
I'm like, I can't wait to see this animated armor tear his ass up.
And that's it, Perrin. You were found not guilty. That you were framed. There's also talk about obviously the halfling and everything else. Perrin, you don't take the stand. They don't have you take the stand.
Nice.
That's smart.
Right.
Yeah, Perrin's not. He's not stupid. So like,
Yeah.
if he's already been found innocent,
Yeah.
he's not gonna poke the bear.
Yeah, even before that, they didn't. The defenders like,
Yeah.
dude, don't take the stand. It just because.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yep.
No, I wouldn't want to. Like, was confident that the fix was in, so to speak. So
Okay. All right. It's 2:30. You guys are all free. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for everyone.
No, it's
that was fun. It was interesting.
I like the
Yeah.
spin.
yeah.
Give us
If it
more
was-
hooks.
You can get back in the dungeon and fight shit next week.
Well, I mean, you added to our blacklist that we have too, though, so it's cool.
Ah,
the one
Okay,
you're not
he's just
aware of.
helping you. He paid you money. He's
Yeah.
helping.
Exactly.
He's helping.
We're making out.
Can we follow the prosecutor home and kill him?
Yeah.
We gotta send a message of our own, right? And all the people that testified against me, I think we should put those on the shit list too.
Right.
Should all die of poison as well.
Like that widow especially. Like she should.
No. She's actually the only one that told the truth.
Right.
Well, but she didn't tell her husband was a pedophile. A crazy pedophile.
She doesn't know that.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna
She just
psychically tell
knows
her on the way out.
from divination spells that you killed him.
Yeah, on the way out, I will psychically deliver a message just so you know your husband is crazy and a freaking pedophile.
Oh shit!
She gives you the finger.
Wow, that's rude.
I look confused and feign my innocence.
Right. AA Ron. I mean, he was just doing his job.
Right?
Yeah, there's a strike against your record, pal.
So who is the other dude spying on us?
We don't know that yet.
I know, but who do you guys think?
I don't know, honestly.
Is it Xanathar, tracking Elearr?
Well, no, they said, okay, so we kind of alluded to it wasn't Xanathar and it wasn't Zentarum. So there's a third entity that is after us.
Maybe it's Hallister watching us when we're not in the dungeon.
Huh?
Maybe it's Hallister watching us when we're not in the dungeon.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. What did you say, Griff?
I was saying it's whoever it is, it's someone that the Zentarum guy is even scared of.
Right. Well, and even though I caught a glimpse of him, that just means my perception was really good. But my stealth roll wasn't good enough to beat him.
Right.
And I can almost not fail. So, I mean, his perception just was off the charts, is what that meant. So.
He's got a true sight or something.
Yeah, something. Either way, I mean, he's a very accomplished rogue or ranger or whatever,
Huh. Yeah, or something.
Okay, it's 3:00. It's 10:15. We got 15 minutes. What do you guys want to do?
So we going back down, or what? We staying up here and causing havoc? I think we're safer down in the dungeon. Shit.
We gotta find. Up here, we gotta find at least one person. We gotta find Esvel Rosnar and let her know what happened to Crescendo.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
And while we're walking about looking for this person, I would spend how much is it for 20 crossbow bolts?
It's like a gold piece. I don't even know if it's a gold piece. Hang on.
Yeah, we would definitely close out the quest that we had if we
get a couple of them.
Right.
Crossbow bolts. It's a gold piece for 20.
Okay, I'll purchase 40.
Okay, so take out 2 gold pieces.
We need to find you what is it? The quiver of
ammunition or something?
No, it's a Athenia or something. It's the one that holds a bunch of stuff.
Sure, those are just laying all over the place.
Yeah. I'm sure they are.
I just want +1 back. That's all I want. I want it to be magical again. That's the. I don't think they make magic crossbows, so it's not something you really find. You have to pay someone to enchant it or something, right?
Who knows?
So you're heading back to the yawning portal.
That's where Esvel was, right?
Yep. Yeah. So you see, so you go back. You see Durnan, and he goes. He sees you, Perrin, and he goes. Sorry, lad. I gave a statement. Hopefully, you're not mad at me for not kind of testifying in your behalf. But
yeah, you don't know us that well. You only met us a month ago, or whatever it was.
A couple 10 days ago.
No, and I look at him and say, "Look, no hard feelings. I just want you to know that I did not knowingly poison anyone. someone put those. Someone was trying to poison me by putting candies in my pocket. I just didn't even have to think. I just found them in my pocket and threw them to the crowd because in the excitement of everyone was celebrating that day. So I just
Yes.
want people to know that I would. That's not me. It's not who I am. I would not kill innocent people via poison for any reason.
Okay. Yeah. And as he's talking, uh, like just totally breaking in on the conversation, Volo goes, "Oh, friends! Durnan, I'm sure you don't have anything else to say. You got to go serve somebody some ale, do you not? Have you found my throne yet?"
Bolo. Oh, alabaster throne. No.
No,
Still looking.
Oh,
no.
I've
Do
only
you
got-
do you know what level it's on, Bolo?
I'm pretty sure it's on the upper levels.
Okay.
Well, we've been through 1, 2, and 3. You suspect it's on 4 or 5?
I would say it's definitely not lower than 4.
All right. So.
All right.
hopefully
Well,
we'll find it soon.
we're gonna go to the 4th level next.
Okay, so you haven't found anything.
No.
We did find something alabaster, didn't we, guys?
No, nothing like an alabaster throne. No, there was we found a couple thrones, but not like the ones you
We
described.
found an alabaster coffin with a yawning cat on the lid. That's not.
Yeah,
good.
it's definitely not a coffin.
Okay. Then no, we didn't find it.
Great job, and he slaps you on your shoulder, Perrin. Great job getting off on those charges.
Well, I said you know I was innocent. I would never knowingly kill someone, right?
I don't know
And it
you.
would never. Oh. What was the reward he was offering us?
Magic shortbow.
Yep.
Magic shortbow. Is anyone else in the party interested in a magic shortbow?
No.
Depending on what it is. But either way,
I
it's
would just ask.
worth money.
Not really.
Well, I would just ask him if he could somehow come up with a magic crossbow instead.
It's the elves, man. The elves have that's what they do.
Got it.
So
All good.
Can't switch it.
I've got the story here. It says the story dates back to Ill Farm, blah 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 blah. But the group of dwarfs took it.
Yes, the dwarves took it.
Oh. Huh. I wonder if that's Clan Iron Eye.
Or the other dwarves that we couldn't get into the room.
Oh, it could be that.
What? You said there's a room?
A room we couldn't get into. Yes. No.
You had the
no key.
boss reliefs of the dwarves and all that.
Oh, I don't know.
Sound familiar? No. You know how to get
No.
into a room with no handle and no lock?
That's the one. Wasn't it Perrin that touched the door and got blown back or something? Was it Perrin that touched the door? I forget who touched the door.
We don't have knock, do we? The spell?
No.
Does Pistollette have knock?
No.
Nope.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been in a dungeon. You
Right.
think I'd go down there?
Probably not. Oh,
No.
so my insight roll was to figure out who Volo is. I didn't even have his name in here from the first one.
Yeah. He's the guide to monsters, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's famous.
yeah. That's what I thought. Okay.
He's
So
a
I
big
know.
blowhard bard type guy.
Volothath Gedarn.
Yeah. Gildar.
Oh, okay.
Geldar.
Yeah.
Cool.
He goes, okay, well, keep looking. I'm pretty sure it's not past 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, hopefully we'll have it for you soon.
Thank you. I just need the location.
Right.
Oh, okay. You don't
Like
need
you don't need to bring it back. I don't know how you would bring it back anyway.
Oh, I see. It's big. All right. Well, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you're not gonna be able to miss it. Okay. Great. As you do that, after he leaves, 3 strings comes up to you, Lear.
Okay.
I heard you were in Skullport. Did you make the delivery?
I did, in fact. And she honestly was shocked that you paid her.
Ah, good, good. I'm glad you were able to do that for me. You're in my debt. Or I'm in your debt, sorry. I'm in your debt. Anything you might need that maybe I can help you with as far as information or
I don't
you
know.
don't have to I'm a bard here, so I mean I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere, so if you don't need anything right now. But
I don't, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that we are in need of,
okay.
information wise. No.
Well, if you need any information, just let me know.
All right.
Free of charge.
Yeah.
The Harpers owe you one.
Okay.
Uh
I look over at Perrin.
Yeah. Some information.
Yeah, I said, well, it's interesting that you mentioned this. I just found out recently that my parents were Harpers, and I was so young when they were taken from me, and I would welcome any information that you could share. I just recently learned that they were Harpers, so they would have been the Half Hand clan, and whatever. I don't know their names. I haven't written down, but I'll make something up.
okay. He goes, I didn't know that, but I don't know everything, obviously. And how long ago did this happen?
It would have been 10 years,
Been about 10 years.
and yeah, like the rumor that I just recently heard when I found out that they were Harpers is that they had information on Hallister, the wizard that controls the dungeons.
Information on Hollister, you say?
Correct.
Interesting. Let me see if I can find something out for you.
Thank
I
you.
can't guarantee anything.
I understand, but I mean, it would just be
Yep.
it
Understood.
would be helpful to understand my past.
Okay.
There's been a lot of anger and bitterness for many years, and it's shaped me. And if there's good in my background, it'd be good to know.
Okay. I will see what I can do. Next, you see in the corner is Roslyn.
Esvel Rosnar.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's
That's her
go.
name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Close enough.
Close enough. Hang on.
Trying to
Let's see.
remember everything we know about it.
Yeah, I got a note here. I'll walk over to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Azelle? It's
Yes.
I don't know if you remember me. The name's Griff Drannon. You were asking about.
I don't.
That's all right. We were heading into the dungeon. You mentioned, I think, a brother, Chrysando.
Yes.
You were worried about him and you wanted to know his fate. I'm sorry to have to give you the news, but we did find his fate, and it was not a good one.
What do you mean? Like what how do you know?
We encountered a bugbear named Lord Azrock, and he had your brother's ring with finger still attached.
Do you have it?
The ring?
Yes. I need the ring as proof.
I see. I mean, we did not get the ring, but if that's what you require, we can take care of that. We didn't get that from him, right?
No, I got another note. What's the reference to feed to Tulig? Oh, he fed them to Tulig.
Yeah,
right?
Her brother got fed to.
Yeah, we don't want to tell her that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
You know what? Your brother was brutally murdered. And,
Yeah, gutted and fed to a dog.
yeah, like a two-yig monster, whatever the hell that thing is. She's like, yeah, I need that ring.
We'll be back then. We know
Okay.
what it is. We know what happened to him, but
Okay.
just so you're aware, we'll get the ring and bring it back.
Okay. Also, Obaya Uday is there, Perrin, back from her, and she gives you a hug and says she's glad that you were able to prove your innocence. She does go. Do you have any magical items? I remember buying those spell books, magical items. Anything that you're willing to sell?
Look to the group.
No.
Didn't we have some stuff?
Well-
We had some stuff that we didn't, like the skull in a glass case that gave up magic.
The
I think I had
dried-
that in my inventory.
That heart.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So let's get to that real quick. I know it's 10:29, but Pistollette, I would assume you looked at those. You
Right.
would, because it's only you cast Identify, and you can ritually cast that at 10 minutes, right? So all these items, did you look at all of them? I guess I'll ask
Yes.
over the night. Okay. So
As soon as I had a chance, detect magic, then identify.
yes. Okay. So the skull in the glass case comes back as very odd. It only enlarges gelatinous cubes.
Oh shoot! We got it out of the gelatinous cube.
Yes.
That big giant one.
Yes.
That's funny,
That's the only magical thing it does.
but it's magic.
Oh yeah.
It is magic.
And how much is it worth to our friend?
Is it rare?
25 platinum pieces.
Oh cool.
Guys, any issues with selling this to her?
What's
Yep.
that? That's 250 gold, right? Or is
Yes.
it 20? Yeah.
Oh,
250 gold.
agreed.
Yeah.
No objections.
I don't have any issue. Anybody else?
No problem.
Awesome.
All right, I am deleting the item from my inventory.
Okay.
Sold.
Alright. She, and I've got two. Keeping a running log here. Her resources are not infinite. Okay. The heart.
Is that the dried flesh in my inventory?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the dried flesh.
That's the stuff that's wrapped up in the tarp,
Yes.
right? Yep.
Yes. So, Pistollette. You get a strong sense of necromancy. I think you guys already knew that.
Right.
Makes sense.
With the Identify spell, you can attune to it immediately. If you attune to it, the heart, your heart is replaced with that heart, killing you instantly.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, thank you.
It's a trap.
Yikes.
We might want to keep that for what's his face.
I'm gonna give it to someone.
Yeah, Rumenthal.
Toss it to him.
Yeah.
So here's a bag of gold. I'm like,
I don't know.
pouch
What's it worth? I guess that's the question.
Yeah, that's how much is it worth? How much is she willing to pay for this?
25 platinum. You know what? Actually, she's not willing to pay anything for that shit.
Ah,
Damn it. All right, you're just hooking us in now because I'm going to damn sure use it to make somebody pay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. She's not buying it. She's like, I don't. Dude, get the hell. Come on, man.
All right. And do we have anything else that's like stuff we can't use?
She buys spell books based on, and she pays out based on the highest level spell in it.
Right, but we don't want to get rid of the spell books till Pistollette's had the time to
Correct.
learn the ones in it and then once Pistollette doesn't need it, then you know what I mean.
Yep.
I do have a +1 battle axe, and I have it because no one else can use it, and I do use it, but it's not my my
get
number one
somebody that
go
can
to
use it.
option.
But
What's that?
you need a
Get
melee
somebody-
weapon.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I'm just wondering if we could trade it, like if we could trade it for something that someone else could use more readily, right?
No, I mean I've got a Captain's Rapier that's a +1. I mean, I don't know. Finding magic items is hard now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if she would trade it. Like, is there an opportunity for us to trade a
No,
+1
she
battle
only
axe?
buys. She
Yep.
only buys.
Okay. All right,
only
never
buys.
mind then. We'll hold on to it then.
Okay.
Was there anything else we had? Didn't we have like that? No, I think we used it, right? The pot where you plant something.
I'm looking in the we have a Pot of Awakening.
Yep,
That's
that's already
Pistollette.
been planted.
Yeah, Pistollette's got it planet. We've got Prophecy of Storm King Thunder. All the rest is just bullshit at our house.
Yeah.
Bottle of wine, boots, backpack. Yep. And then the dried flesh, so you know, is still not identified in my inventory.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yep, that's just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what it is, but
My stepson immediately attuned to it when we played it.
really,
He had
Oh, no.
Yeah, he had an evil necromancer. It was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, this is great. It's on the first level.
Whoops.
Not so much.
Died.
You're dead.
Died instantly. Yeah, it's a nasty thing. It's totally nasty.
reroll?
No, it's no roll because your heart.
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant like you rolled a new character.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's it's the first item in my inventory, so you can find it quickly.
Okay. Yeah. It was pretty good. Actually, yeah, there it is. Dried flesh.
Yeah, we kind of knew it was something weird, and I mean, we immediately wrapped it up and said, "We're not touching it."
Yeah. Yeah, it replace. So basically, you're holding your beating heart for a second, and then you die.
Yeah, sounds
All right.
horrible.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I was so
So,
close to touching
It's
it.
I put wrapped in cloth in the name, so that way I know what it is. That's fun.
Yeah, Jalen. I was trying to get you to do it.
Man, if Jalen had stayed alive, he probably would have died by that at some point.
Right. That was it. Yeah, that was Jalen's property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what that was, but I figured it was something. I don't know. I would have gotten desperate at some point, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have any other magical items besides the compass and the Captain's Rapier. I was just double checking so everybody knows. I've got those obsidian scarabs. I don't think they're magical.
Nope.
And I have obviously the Roslyn potions of healing, and the cloak of mana ray. I don't see any. My boots too, but
Yep.
Anyway, we had some swimming ring or something. Like, is that
I got a
something?
ring of swimming.
Yep.
But with my armor, it's kind of handy to have, so I don't
Yep.
drown.
Okay,
Although,
yeah, that makes
I mean,
sense.
how much water are we going to come across? If
Right.
we don't use it again for a while, maybe next time we're up here, we'll sell it off.
Okay. Yep. No, we definitely want to keep stuff that's going to help us, and that's why we shouldn't get rid of that battle axe, because you need a melee weapon that's magical with the creatures we're going to come up against. Now, if we replace it and you get something better, that's a different story. But we don't want to just get rid of it just to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, it's not like we have that much use for money, really, right? Because if you can't really buy magical items, then we have enough money to buy crossbow
We're gonna pay,
bolts
like,
and
taxes and shit now.
Right.
You gotta buy Pistollette spells.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what we
that's
gotta
true,
spend
that's
the money
true.
on.
Yep. That's where a lot of our money's going to go, because it's only going to help us out in the long run.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay.
just gotta keep her alive.
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
Yeah.
It's a big investment.
All right. So next week we won't do it this week, but you'll have to pay the gold piece to go back down.
Yeah. So we got 2,500 from her, or 25 platinum. That's all.
25 platinum. 25 platinum. So whoever wants to put that in their inventory, just
I,
or I can just put it in the.
you can put it in a party
sheet.
sheet.
I'll just
Yeah.
put it in the party sheet.
Yep.
So inventory. And yeah, we'll get maybe to the 4th level
Ooh,
next week.
nice.
So maybe
Maybe.
gotta
Right?
get there first.
Some walking
I don't even know where the stairs are. They said they pointed them out, but after we walked around, I
It
don't.
was before going to Skullport.
Right.
Like
Where
down
the
yeah, south of
the spore things were. They said to go the other way.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So not sure. We haven't technically seen the stairs yet. I think.
I think you're
There's
right.
also the northern part of the place where Azrock is. You never went up there.
Right. Okay, that's right. Yep. So I mean, I don't know.
That's right. Yep. Well, we gotta get the finger from Azrock, so it might be
Right,
time
yep.
to kill the bugbears.
Right. Sounds right. And the hobgobbler.
Yeah.
Knobgobbler.
Yeah.
The
Gobgobbler.
That's right. The gobgobbler.
So sorry to I deleted the magical crossbow bolt out of my inventory just because I didn't have it. I do have a crossbow one-handed. I have it equipped, but it disappeared from my actions for some reason.
So if you go to preparation, when you go to action, go
Yep.
down to preparation and group.
Where's that? At the bottom?
The bottom mode is preparation and
This is
display
mode
group.
standard. Oh, change it to preparation.
Yeah.
It's still not there.
So
Alright,
go up to the top and look. So you should be able to see whether things are equipped or not.